Fellas, what do y'all say we get today started off right now? Blam! Did I do it right? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, and I'm very self-conscious about looking at myself on the camera. Feels like my shoulders are like lopsided. It might be the way that the camera is facing, because it's like tilted this way a little bit, but I don't like it. This is me sitting normal. It looks like this shoulder is higher than this shoulder. This is how I sit normally. Oh, that's cringe. What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday to Fitz and Owens. What's going on, fellas? First things first, it's been a minute since I streamed, like a literal whole week. I want y'all to know I am swamped in exams. I had an exam last week Tuesday. I had an exam last week Thursday. I don't have exams tomorrow, which is like the first time in like 2 weeks that I don't have an exam. But I got 2 exams on Thursday, and then I have a big paper that is due on Friday. I can bust that out day of, because I'm very talented, but everything else, man, I can't really. I need to study. But I don't want to keep shirking my responsibilities as everybody's go-to streamer. So that's hope you guys understand that. I had to study on Wednesday, and then on Friday when I was gonna stream, I was so tired from studying that I slept through the majority of Friday, and then I was gonna do a makeup stream on Saturday where I could just, you know, turn the brain off, dick around on stream. Bro, I fell asleep through the majority of Saturday too. I feel like a fucking uncle. I don't understand how people find the time to study for college. I have it a little better than most because I can dedicate all of my time to my education, but good lord, bro. It's hard. It's unreasonable out here, but whatever. How's everybody been? What's everybody been up to? Just got back home from vacation. Ooh, do you still smell like a vacation? That's a big part of it, bro. I smell like coconut and wood, sandalwood. Education is definitely more important. That education is what's hopefully gonna get me a well-paying job that doesn't require me sacrificing my lungs and my body just for a couple bucks, you know? Like, I worked a blue-collar job for 8 years now, and I'm good, man. I don't think I could do another year of HVAC if I tried. My body is fucked up. It's also partly why I have, like, the home gym to try and, what's the word? Rehabilitate? Because my shoulders are fucked up, my back is fucked up, everything's fucked up, so I'm just trying to, like, build up muscle very cautiously and work on my cardio. My cardio is atrocious, bro. Well, I thought my cardio was atrocious, but I was walking with another one of my classmates because he was like, you know, the professor was talking about how she thinks that 90% of the class is using AI for, like, writing assignments. And he was like, that's crazy, right? You didn't cheat, right? And I'm like, no, I didn't cheat. Did you cheat? And he's like, no, I didn't cheat. He definitely cheated. But he was walking with me, and maybe it's because I'm tall as shit. I have like a very long stride, but he was walking with me, and we were both talking back and forth to each other, and he was getting more winded walking with me than I was. And I thought I had, like, pretty bad cardio. Like, I get winded really quickly, right? I got fucking asbestos in my lungs. I got tire fire in my lungs. I got fucking, like, 10 pounds of fiberglass, most likely. My lungs are just coated in fiberglass from being in countless attics my whole life for work reasons, you know? But he was doing worse than me. And, like, he's not, like, a chubby kid either. He's, like, young kid, early 20s, pretty slim. I don't know, man. I pay more attention to this type of stuff because I'm getting older. I'm trying to, like, pay attention to my health and compare myself to where I should be or where I want to be. But yeah, I smell like Old Spice. That's what's up. Oh my god, how has everybody been, man? Aside from studying like a motherfucker for all these exams that I got, and I still have more to go, but, you know, we cut in where we can, right? I have a big announcement, not right now, but hopefully before the end of the month, I'll be able to talk about it. I'm very excited about it, but a part of it is that I need to ramp up the content, and I haven't been able to do that because I'm trying to juggle school and streaming and focusing on my health and getting enough sleep and studying and taking exams and certifications outside of school. It's a lot. I'm doing a lot. For someone that's unemployed, I'm doing a lot. Put it like that. Went to see a friend of mine who left for Brazil yesterday. Damn! Where in Brazil did they go? And why? I don't know what it is, but lately I've been having this craving to travel again. I haven't been able to do that since I was like in high school. Like my family used to go to DR every summer, and I don't know what it was that caused it, but I just had this really strong urge to go back, you know? I haven't been able to go back in a long time. Things in the US are fucking upside down face right now, and I kind of just don't want to be here for a little bit. And the girlfriend feels the same way, even though she is a Philly native. Even she's like, I want to cut the fuck out of here, bro. My goat? Oh, hell no. Is that Jake twitching? Bro, your streams have been unbelievable lately. They're always like a high benchmark, but you're crushing it, dude. Seriously. I'm looking for the shout out button aggressively right now. Jake, seriously though, thank you so much for being my COD man on the ground, because I have such conflicted feelings about COD, man. I fucking talked about it with Waffle House off stream in the DMs, and she and I were in agreement. Like, we both love COD. We both loved every COD. Jake, from what I have seen from you, seems to be a similar thing. Like, you fuck with COD. And I just feel like this year, the only positive thing I've heard is that the multiplayer is pretty good, which makes me happy personally, but the campaign is atrocious. They got AI art for the titles. I just feel all kinds of feelings, man. I just wish I could turn my brain off and give them my money or use the Game Pass, but even that shit went up in price. It's just a rock and a hard place, man. I don't know what to do. Y'all are too good to me. No, but for real, if anybody's here who isn't following Jake, go do that. Like, I'm so serious. That man is electric. Inazuma 11 Victory Road, I am rioting. Screw you, Jeff. Oh, Andy, what's up, man? You know what's funny? I actually looked at that game on Steam and it looked pretty good. That's the soccer one, right? I'm not crazy. I know I looked at it and it looked pretty interesting. Is it worth taking a look at it? I might be able to get a hold of that through my sinister methods, maybe. Let's see. It's a rough year. It sucks, man. Like, there was a good decade of COD where every single game was worth getting for the most part, right? Be it the multiplayer, the zombies, the co-op aspects, whatever, the cool-ass DLC maps, the throwbacks. And it just feels like we are so far past that era. I barely remember anything about the last COD that I bought. I couldn't tell you which one it was. It might have been 5. It might have been 6. I deadass don't know. And as somebody who used to be like obsessed with COD, the COD was my Super Bowl, bro. I don't know. What do normal people attribute that kind of excitement to? That was me with COD, okay? I loved the Call of Duty franchise. I used to play it all the time. If this is like the real deep lore, I used to be part of a clan in COD. This was during Modern Warfare 3, and they used to cut like little montages of like our highlight clips and shit. And I was the stinger at the end of a highlight clip that my clan did, and it was I tried to look it up on YouTube, but this is like fucking 15 years ago at this point, so I don't know. The stinger at the end of the video is me as the last montage, and it's basically I forget the name of the map, but it was like Modern Warfare 3. It was a map near the water, and it was like a village in the center with like big stone buildings and like a giant dome at the end of it, right? And it was again like a village by the water. It actually looked like this. Hold on. I'm looking at my home screen. It looked a lot like this, except there was like big buildings over here. You feel me? But anyway, so I'm using one-man army, which is like you basically, or no, specialist. Every time you get 2 kills, you gain a perk. If you get like a certain amount of kills, you get all the perks in the game. So no kill streaks, but you get more perks as you get kills, right? So I was using like the MP5, whichever one was like unbelievably accurate. And the video is me throwing out a C4 up a ladder, going up the ladder. I'm 1 kill away from getting a nuke. A grenade goes off in front of me on the top of the ladder. You hear me on the mic going, no! Because I don't get nukes often. I did get nukes, but I didn't get them often. But then the last thing you see is me going, no! But then you see the nuke thing go off. So the grenade blew up my C4, got me the final kill, but then also killed me at the same time. But the game calculated it as me getting my 30th kill in a row before it killed me, if that makes sense, right? It was like a real sandwich of situations. And that was the stinger at the end of the video. Was me, no! Oh shit! I was a content maxer when I was like 16, bro. I think that was when that happened. Like, I used to actually be really good at COD, man, but between like the Omnish movement, the dolphin diving, and I don't know, man. But I have a lot of love for COD in my heart, and I wish I could just go back to the simpler days, but I can't. I really can't. Y'all seen that they have like AI art, right? You know how if you do an achievement in a COD game, you have the little titles that you put on your name tag, and it shows like, oh, this person accomplished this thing, right? Like there was this really famous one in Modern Warfare 2 called All Pro, which basically means get 2 headshots with 1 bullet. I kind of got it the ass backwards way. They kind of expect you to do that with a sniper, like to line up 2 heads and just fucking bah! I got it with a shotgun. I got it with the Ranger, and my crosshairs happened to be like perfect to where 1 shotgun blast killed 2 dudes in the head. So that was cool. And the All Pro icon, I still remember to this day, is just a dude on a skateboard. But that was cool as shit, because that means that if you see someone with the All Pro, that means that they did that, right? Now, I think I showed it again. I'm just gonna go to the DMs because I was talking about this with the homies. Where is it? They put fucking AI art in the tags, bro. Come on now. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. Let me put y'all on. Boop. Look at this. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can zoom in. Look at this. Reeled in, death from above, bubble wrapped, nowhere to hide, over here, buddy, peekaboo. It pisses me off, dude. Like, why is this company that makes like $800 gazillion turning to AI art to make titles? That's so fucking lazy. When these were some of the coolest little things. It's the little things, bro. It's the little things. You know how addicting creature collector RPGs can be? It's the same thing with Inazuma, but with soccer. What are you collecting? Are you collecting the dudes, the players? Are you collecting soccer balls? But that is interesting. Pokemon Battle Network, Star Force, Digimon, and SMT. Same addicting hook to the Inazuma games had on the DS 3DS. Really? I didn't know this was even a series, to be honest with you. That's kind of cool. But yeah, man. I really have this like it's a stink face towards COD because it's like, yo, we're so good. COD was my childhood. I don't feel weird saying that. Like, I was a COD kid growing up, and it just kind of went to shit. Now, Black Ops 7 ever goes on sale for something reasonable, I might throw some money at it, play some zombies, play some multiplayer if I can find the fucking time, right? But Jesus. What is everybody else playing though? Right? I'm kind of like on my Hoyoverse shit right now, but I'm also always on the grind for Legend ZA, right? I'm trying to catch like shinies for future mega evolutions. That sounds so fucking dorky when I say it out loud, but that's what I'm doing, right? We got Mega Raichu X, Mega Raichu Y. I got 2 shiny Pikachus. I'll EV train them when the Mega Evolution comes out so I know what the fuck to spec them out as. You can probably take a guess, just HP and then whatever the offensive stat is, because that's how the Legends meta is. And by Legends meta, I just mean Xerneas and friends, because that's all it really is. Ay. But yeah, we got Inazuma 11. I know a couple of you guys were playing that Digimon Time Strangler, right? That seems like a pretty good game. I was considering streaming it, but then a little birdie told me that joint is like 70 hours, and I just laughed and went, nah. That will deadass take me 6 months to do. It took me a whole month to do Kingdom Hearts 2. You think I'm gonna do Time Stranger? It didn't take me a month. It took me like 2 months to finish Kingdom Hearts 2. That's a fat game, but also one of the greatest games I've ever played. Playing ZA and Honkai, mostly the currency kind of got me. Dude, Currency Wars is so fucking cool. It's fun. I think that it's the same like gameplay loop as Super Auto Pets, and I don't remember who told me that. It might have been Wise, but regardless, I want to play more games like that. That shit is fun. I enjoyed Digimon Stranger. I don't like that name. I don't like Digimon Stranger. And I always have like a little side eye when I'm talking to people who like Digimon, because the Venn diagram for like Digimon Enjoyer and Goon Maxer is like, it's practically the same circle, right? And like, I don't care what people are into, but I don't want it being yelled at me through a megaphone. And I feel like that's the Digimon crowd. They're like, dude, I want to fuck Plantmon so bad. Literally unprompted. They tell you, right? It's like, I get it. To each their own. Let's go back to keeping secrets. The most common way to recruit is through soccer battle. Random battles, but with soccer. Ah, a soccer battle. That actually does sound like a pretty interesting game. It's like a damn creature collecting RPG, but for soccer. It's kind of cool. Currency War got me hooked, not gonna lie. It's fun. Currency War is very fun. It's funny that like the further into it you get like the gold rated characters like Wife, I think Jinglu, Bronya, Topaz? Whatever. The whole point is that it's cool as shit that a lot of the characters do a lot of game-changing things in Currency Wars. You feel me? That's what it is. Sorry, I'm seeing a message here. This is like the 4th time that you've done this. That's very strange. Not gonna respond to that though, because I don't know what to say about that. That's... I don't know who that is. Firefly? Is Firefly one of the gold ones? I thought she wasn't. Enjoying ZA but not vibing much to Time Strangers. Insert the wanted Captain America meme. There has been like a little tiny civil war with Legend ZA and Time Stranger, where the people who like Pokemon just want to play Pokemon and have a good time. Visually, like the game is not that crazy, but if you're playing it on the Switch 2 with a decent monitor, it looks vibrant. Right? Like the Pokemon got textures and shit. You know, I had a good time with the way that game plays. I liked it. If people don't like ZA, that's perfectly fine, and I can see why people don't like ZA. I personally had a really good time with it. You know what I mean? Not here to disagree with the take. No, that's okay. Yeah. Time Stranger, I've seen this like... It's a trend on TikTok, so I don't think it reflects any communities as a whole, but I'm still gonna bring it up. I've seen a lot of memes of people cherry picking like the most slow, boring moments of ZA and being like, Pokemon be like, and then it's just dialogue. And yeah, the dialogue's kind of whatever a lot of the time. And then it'll be like, meanwhile, Digimon, and it's just showing this like 30-second cutscene of a Digimon using its unique and like attack in a battle, and it's like, this is the kind of argument a 7-year-old makes, bro. Yes, you picked a boring dialogue moment in Pokemon and you compared it to a really flashy animation in Digimon. I could do the same thing if I bother to, but that's gonna trick a lot of people. especially because a lot of people don't really fuck with Pokemon. It's like a little bit of the COD situation, but a little less valid. Oh, good lord. What Cheeseman did I miss? Not really much, no. Basically just talking about how there are certain people that want to validate Digimon Time Stranger by putting down Legend ZA, right? And I say this every single time, but it's like, why is it that to hype up one game, people always have to make a jab at its competitor? Two good games could exist at the same time, or you could like one game over another, right? Look at fucking Overwatch and Marvel Rivals. Overwatch gets bashed all the time, rightfully so, and even then I was still like, that game is still gonna be around after Marvel Rivals, you know? Like, two good games can exist at the same time. I think it's childish to be like, the Overwatch killer has arrived, and it's like, no. I think when the dust settles, people are gonna settle into whatever game they want, you know? And it's the same thing with Legend ZA and Digimon. It's also comparing apples to oranges. Like, one is a very traditional JRPG like Persona, right? Digimon plays a lot like Persona, which I find a very big positive, right? I've been told the gameplay is like Persona. That's fucking cool, because Persona is really popular, so good on Digimon for doing that. The other is trying something completely new and fresh, bro. ZA ain't even a mainline game. It's a fucking spin-off where they try out new shit, you know? So Pokemon can't win regardless of what they do. If they stick to the formula, people go, why are they being stale with it? If they experiment with a new battle mechanic, people go, bro, they're out of ideas at this point, LOL. And the best part is the people saying this shit are not even playing the game. They just look at it and go, all right, here's something to hate. It's like people actively look for something to hate. What's Shake and Control? We talking shit about the nominees? Hell yeah, we are. Let's load it up. I haven't seen this list yet, so we're gonna go from the bottom up and go from there. If anybody, hold on, where is like the official thegameawards.com? I look shit up like my grandma. Yeah, here we go. Game Awards December 2025. And then this will show us everything, right? Talking shit's my favorite activity. It burns a lot of calories. It's good for you. I do think it's good for you. I want something similar, but on the one I watch, they actually compare the moves of both games. I don't know what that means, but that's a pretty cool word, bro. ZA turned my least favorite villain, if you don't count the anime and manga, into one of my favorites. My dumbass has, you can't put Pokemon because then it just translates to old. So I have to look at it to be like, I don't know what this is. Turns one of my favorite Pokemon characters, so this game had plenty going for it despite the flaws and all. That was a cool comparison that I saw people make earlier, where they did in Legends Arceus. This is not a spoiler because I'm not saying who it is, right? In Legends Arceus, they turned one of the most liked characters in the series into a twisted, fucked up villain version of them. And then in Legends ZA, they turned a terrible villain that people hate into one of the most redeemed characters of all time, including like, bro, he's like paying for his burdens, like, fuck, he's paying for his sins, right? When do you see a Pokemon game that makes somebody pay for their sins? That's the kind of shit that ZA is moving on, bro. Legends ZA does indeed have a terrible name. Yeah, it's not great. I still clown on that. They could have done something cooler. I get, like, look, Pokemon X, Pokemon Y, we give it a pass. Pokemon Z, sure, but why ZA? Because of the ranking system? It's kind of stupid. Should have been Pokemon Legends XYZ. I wouldn't mind that. That's not bad. Also has Emma in it, so it's a 10. My old ass, because it's been like 12 years since X and Y. I completely forgot who Emma was. So when she popped up in the game, I was like, who is Fine Shit? And does she like lobster? How do I get her to be a part of my life? Right? And took a minute, but then I was like, oh right, Emma. And it all kind of like clicked into place for me. I was like, ah. Alright, I have the Game Awards thing booted up, but for some reason the page is being mad slow. I can click on anything. I can click on nominees. I can click on categories. There we go. What the fuck? Why is this moving so slow? I'm clicking on the category and it's not doing anything. Why is that? I click on best game direction and then it just boots infinitely. Is my page broken? And does she like being my girlfriend? Asking for a friend. Alright, I'm just gonna pull up a different page and look at the Game Award announcements that way. Let's do fucking Polygon, right? Is that a good source for unbiased media in the games industry? Probably. Whatever. It's booted up. By the way, did you see what the BS that Metroid fans are crying about? Uh-oh. I have not. Talk to me about this. What's going on there? Website's been down most of the day, at least when I've checked. I'm clicking on the square and it's not working. The thing I can shit talk about is the starter choices in ZA. Uh-oh. We can talk about that if you'd like, but I am going to boot up the Game Awards shit right here. So here's what we got, right? I went down up because it's going like Game of the Year at the very top. I don't want to see that, right? So most anticipated game, 007 First Light. Yes, same people that made Hitman, so that's a dub, right? Also, I would love to hear your guys' opinion on like each of these categories. I personally think out of all these, this isn't me being a hype beast, but there comes a time once every decade where a game will come out that will have the game industry scrambling to get the fuck out of the way, right? Grand Theft Auto 6 will win purely by prestige. But to be fair, that trailer that we saw with the badass Spanish girl with the fat butt and the white dude lifting weights, the visuals on that looked insane. So it's not unwarranted hype. It's completely earned, but what chance do any of these games have? Witcher 4 can hang, right? So can this. Marvel's Wolverine, respectfully, bro, they rushed Spider-Man 2 so bad. That game came out half-baked. So I don't exactly have faith that they will... If it comes out and it has all the time that they need to make it a full product, this game could be like a certified banger, but I don't have faith in the Sony studios for that. RA Requiem, look, I love Resident Evil, but I need to see more. We don't know too much about that game, but regardless, come on, let's be honest, GTA 6 takes it because it's GTA. Content Creator of the Year. Oh baby, yet again I am snubbed by not being on this list, but whatever, let's move on. I deadass don't know any of these people except for Kai Cenat and Moist Critical. Is he Content Creator of the Year though? I like him, don't get me wrong, okay? But like, that's kind of crazy. I like him, but that's kind of crazy. I'm not trying to be disrespectful here. I don't know who any of these other people are. Ninja Snub? But what about my boy Exclusive? Huh? Why doesn't anybody think of him? He's on the up and coming, bro. One day he's gonna get his big break. They're crying about a quirky human engineer in the game. Are you serious? I thought they were gonna be crying about like holy shit. I almost called Samus Metroid. I was gonna be like, I thought they were gonna be upset that they gave Metroid a bike. Yeah, Jane Metroid has like a little bike in Metroid Prime 4, right? I thought they would bitch about that before they would bitch about a character in the game. Also, I am sad Hat Metroid Prime 4 couldn't be in this year's Game Awards. No, bro, you don't want it to be on this Game Awards. This shit is stacked. The back half of this year has had some insane games that on their own in any given year could be their own like winners. 10 out of 10s, man. So many fucking crazy ass games. Is that Beef at the right of the screen? Huh? The fuck are you, what? Beef? Is this character named Beef? I haven't played Dispatch. I'm saving it for a rainy day for you guys. I'm assuming that's the name of the dog. I thought you meant there was a dick on the screen, bro. I got scared. Why are they showing meat on the Nacho stream? Don't give me a heart attack like that, bro. Alright. I'm just gonna guess Kai Cenat takes it. I don't know who any of these other people are. Moist Critical could take it as well. He has an insanely huge following, and he's very consistent across the board. He could always win. Best esports team: Gen G, NRG, Team Falcons, Team Liquid, and Team Vitality. Am I crazy for when I think of esports team, the very first one I think of is FaZe, but they don't really do competitive shit, do they? They kind of do like, they don't even do like trick shots anymore. They kind of just stream themselves being homophobic, right? It's like, whatever. I don't know anything, so I'm not gonna give any input. Best esports athlete. Literally the only one that I know is Mena RD, because he's a Street Fighter player and he's Dominican. And as you all know, if you're Dominican, you're automatically really good at fighting games without any practice. I am evidence of that myself. See me in fucking Grand Blue Fantasy, what's the fucking name of the game? Not Relink. Versus. And in Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter. Who knows, man? Maybe in the future there might be a little Street Fighter era of the Nacho stream. I'm gonna give it to Mena RD because he's Dominican. Best esports game. Ooh, it's the usual suspects, bro. I have literally never heard of Mobile Legends Bang Bang. League is League, but everybody hates League. Dota 2, CS2, Valorant. I think Counter-Strike 2 might be out of the running just because they got a lot of backlash from destroying the economy of the game. Because, you know, people used to buy and sell weapon skins for like tens of thousands of dollars, and then they made a big change to their rarity where you can combine 5 items of some rarity to bump it up to the next rarity, therefore deflating the value completely of the high rarity shit, because you could just combine everything to make it into that, you know. Any news on the Grand Blue Fantasy cam? Bro, if they ever release DLC for that game, I'll be the first one in line. That game was so fucking good, but there's just nothing left, bro. I don't have a horse in this race. Games for Impact. Wise was talking about South of Midnight. I don't know what this is. So let me fucking... I'm gonna hide the porn. Let me look up South of Midnight. I don't know what this is. Probably not a Nacho game. The hell? Oh, yeah! Yeah. I remember this game. Okay. Game is set in a fictionalized American Deep South. Oh my. Yeah, Games for Impact. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Wise was talking about this game. Excuse me. Wander Stop, Lost Records, Despelote, and Consume Me. I don't know, man. Debut indie game. Oh, fuck. This is gonna be a bloodbath. Debut indie game. We got Megabonk, which I think I saw Jake play. Dispatch, which I've seen everybody play, but I haven't touched it. Despelote, which I know nothing about. Expedition 33, which I have my opinion on it, but I know that it's popular as fuck. And then Blueprints, which was like one of the first games this year that really took the took the game by storm, right? We saw so much about Blueprints when that came out, and it was quite the adventure. You know what I mean? Also, hi Waffle House. Sorry I'm late. I just woke up from a nap. Don't even worry about it. I've been napping all weekend, man. Why is your mouse so big? Huh? What are you talking about? My mouse has always looked like this. What do you mean? I'm from New York, man. This is not a mouse. This is a rat. See? It helps me do my my tasks. Professional gaslighter. Let's check this shit out, man. Also, how you been? What you been up to? We talked about a little bit about our conversation that you and I had about COD, right? Like, I loved COD, but it's just not its year. I'm gonna take a guess. Expedition 33 wins it, but if I had my choice, I would have to pick Blueprints because that's the only one I actually played. But I also bet that I would pick Dispatch if I had played it. But I didn't, so let's move on. Community support. Ooh. Not Helldivers 2, not No Man's Sky, FF14. I don't think so. Baldur's Gate 3, they keep, this is like the third time that they've been like, this is the final update for the game, and then they make like 2 more updates after that, so I don't fucking know. And then we have Fortnite. I don't know about community support, but Fortnite literally just released a Simpsons patch. I don't know how you beat that. That shit is crazy. I used to love what I played, but I'm with you. I have such fond memories of playing COD. Waffle House, I told the story. I used to be in a COD clan when I was like in my late teens, and we did a montage video about people like, you know, doing cool shit, like getting streaks or cool kills. I'll give you the TLDR. But basically in this story, I was the very last clip of the montage. I was like the stinger at the end, where it was Modern Warfare 3, and I was playing Specialist. So it was like where you get, when you get a kill, you gain a perk rather than a kill streak, right? And I'm 1 kill away from a nuke. I throw C4 up a staircase. I go up the staircase. A grenade blows up in front of me, and you hear me screaming to the mic, "No!" But the grenade blew up the C4 that I had thrown, and it killed a guy on top of the stairs, and it counted that kill before it counted my death to the grenade. So you just hear me go, "No!" But then I also got the nuke at the very end too. And that was the stinger to the video. I wish I could find it. This was like 15 years ago. But I swear to you, I swear this happened. It was so fucking good, man. Best adaptation. Okay. Minecraft movie. Was that this year? It couldn't possibly be. I don't even know what Splinter Cell Deathwatch is. Last of Us Season 2, I heard people hated it. Until Dawn, I forgot this came out. The game is amazing, but the I didn't know that, what, they turned it into a movie or something? I'm biased as fuck, but I'm just gonna give it to you straight. I think DMC, like, it has fuck all to do with Devil May Cry other than the name of characters, because they went completely off a different path. But I had a good time with it, right? And then having Roland be the intro to the DMC anime, I had a fun time with that, man. I heard Until Dawn series / movie was bad. That sucks, because Until Dawn is really good. We should play that, man. We should play all the super... I always get them mixed up. Supermassive is the horror studio. Supergiant is Hades, Bastion, Transistor, right? Supermassive be making some fire-ass horror games. I also want to play the Quarry on stream. Best VR AR game, none of them. VR isn't real. VR is a meme. Best strategy / sim game, Civ 7. This shit came out. I've heard nobody talk about it. FF Tactics, well, that's a fucking banger. I don't see a world where FF Tactics can't win. I think I can just stop reading there, right? Like, I haven't played FF Tactics, but everybody knows about FF Tactics. You feel me? I'm founding Massive Giant Studios and making a roguelike choose your own adventure horror game. We'll call it the Squid, bro. Make like some fucking Lovecraftian water related horror game. Just don't put in the name of Lovecraft's cat. That shit is crazy. Massive Giant Studios is very funny. That's Super Giant, Super Massive, and Massive Giant. That's like the Triforce of confusing gamers. They'll be like, which one is Massive Giant again? Oh, the Squid Game one. Not the Squid Game show, but the one with the squid horror game. Apparently everyone hates Civ 7. Dude, I didn't even know it came out. I know it got announced. I didn't know that was this year. That's tough, man. Game of Squids. I like that. I like that. Best sports / racing game. EA Sports FC, F1, Mario Kart World. Look, respectfully, Mario Kart has its work cut out for it. Uh-oh. Brooksick, what's going on, homie? Let me get a shout out going on for you, man. What you been up to, man? What were you playing? My voice is already going and we just started stream. This does not bode well for me. What were you playing? Hi, Raiders. My name is Nacho. Tonight, we are looking a little bit at like Game Award nominee stuff, and we're gonna make fun of all of it because our opinions are better than the ones that are on here. Oh!
Another friend.
Thank you so much! Foxherd 1999. Oh my goodness. Thank you, dude. Coming in from doing Elden Ring.
Sora?
Definitely didn't rage quit
Another
at Dragon
friend.
Tree Sentinel. Ooh. Antonio! Thank you for the follow! I appreciate it. I should turn the music down on my follow notification. Fox and Antonio, thank you guys so much for the follow. Seriously. Brooks, Elden Ring. I remember you talked about that the last time that you were here too. Oh my god, Waffle House! Did you really just activate a hype train? Do you know not what you've done? Fellas, it's just a very funny time for this. For those who don't know, during October, I shared a story about a creature named Subula that feeds on Twitch Primes and subscriptions. Luckily, it's just a myth. It's a legend. Subula's not real, but there were some reported sightings that Subula was spotted around Twitch streamer headquarters all across the planet. Very scary situation, but luckily, Subula's not real, so I think we're all safe from that. That being said, though, I do feel a little woozy, fellas. Oh, man. Give me, like, a couple seconds while I regroup myself. It is a dark and stormy night, after all. You find yourself in the woods, alone. It's kind of sexual when I say it like that, but yeah. Oh, man. Suddenly, I don't feel too good. Wait. I'm booting it up. I'm booting it up. Would you fucking believe it? I am back, and this time from Japan. You do not need to know my name. It is Count Sabula! I am back despite the fact that October has long passed. But you know what has not? My hunger. I am starving, and the only way to feed and also defeat me is by feeding me Twitch Primes and subscriptions. It is how I survive. It is how I feast and nourish on the poor unfortunate souls that are on Twitch.tv. I love spreading hate and misery and misinformation, and it seems I am not too good at computers, but it seems that I have possessed this mortal soul right after a raid. Oh yes, it is so good. Waffle House, somebody has stepped up to try to defeat me, and I am putting spit all over my monitor. Holy shit, there's spit all over the monitor, bro. What the fuck? It is because I'm salivating. Waffle House dares to tempt me with a gift sub to Purpuri. Oh my god, me saying that is like a fine mist coming out of the screen. Holy shit, bro. It was like somebody spraying Axe body spray on this bitch just to say Purpuri. Oh, the hype train is glowing! No! But also, yes, it is so delicious. But also, oh no! So as we all know, if I eat too many Twitch Primes and subscriptions, it will actually kill me. That is the paradox of being Count Subula. It is a blessing and a curse at the same time. Oh, but look at the beautiful emotes. Yes, it is very nice. Guys, I do not believe his story about Subula not being real. Well, you are correct! I live! It is so good to be back on the land of the living once again, so that I may torment your mortal souls. They taste so good and delicious and powerful. As we all know, Twitch Primes taste like grape. Oh my god, I fucking spit into my glasses somehow. Oh, the curse of Subula! Cheap viewers on stream, boo! Get the fuck out of here! You are banned! Why did the bots try to get in here? Oh, it is truly the supernatural against the technological, and I will win that battle every single time. Do I look afraid? I am not afraid. I am quite in my element, actually. Let's see. Konnichiwa? Ah, yes, there's a fellow Japanese speaker. Now the one Count Subula desu. My Japanese is immaculate because I use Duolingo. Oh shit. Bro, my cat just ran away. Lava, kitty! Kitty! I think I yelled too loud. He literally just left the room. He was like, bro, fuck this. Well, one of them left. The other one is just hanging out. It is so difficult to be me. There are so many downsides to being Count Subula. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it's a level 3 hype train. God damn. Those are cool ass emotes too. Come check this shit out real quick. Look at this. Yeah, fucking Dash Iconic. She look like Estelle. That shit look kind of cool. And then Axolotl. And then a balloon animal. I don't know what the deal is with that. But what I do know is that I love feasting on Twitch Primes and subscriptions. They nourish me and I feel fucking great. But it seems you will not be able to defeat me on this go around. Let's see what is going on here. And I'm already here. I might as well fuck with this a little bit. Civilization 7? Where am I going to be on that game? What the fuck? Final Fantasy. Oh shit! I felt that one. Zalamara has been gifted by Waffle House. Someone is clearly trying to take my throne. Wait, it just went up to a level 3 hype train. Suddenly, I don't feel so good. Dare I say I feel rather woozy. Could this be it? Could it possibly be? Has someone finally put me out of my misery? Oh, what is a man but a miserable pile of secrets? Oh, it is too many prime subject descriptions, as delicious as they are. Could it be my own avarice? Could it be my untimely demise? Cruel. No, the finishing blow. No, Foxy, it cannot be. Through the combined efforts. Hold on. Fire Emblem crit. Wow, I'm typing something and it's like fucking with it really bad. Fire Emblem crit noise. I'm about to put these on the soundboard, bro. That shit would hit. Let's pretend that Foxer just gave that again. It'll be like, oh no, a gift store from Foxer 1999. Oh, fuck. Oh, Savula. Oh, I'm so woozy. Thank you, mortals, for releasing me from my soul, from my curse. Sabula, exit scene. Is what I would say. Hold on, I'm gonna put some other shit. Dracula theme, Castlevania. We're getting custom in this bitch. I am back! Yes, you're right! I cannot be defeated so easily, but that was a very good attempt. I am back, and I have flipped the castle! You are in my domain now, mortals! My wide array of powers! You don't know how to deal with it, how to comprehend it. Matter of fact, Kagebushi no Jutsu! Which one is the real Sabula? Even I no longer know! Yes! Am I confounding you with all of my powers? You do not know which one I am! Oh my god, it is so disorienting and makes you want to vomit, doesn't it? You are feeling very unpleasant right now. I hope this doesn't need a seizure warning, right? That'd be kind of crazy. It is I! No, it is me! No, it is me! You do not know which one is the real. There is even a small version of me. I didn't even know I could do that. It would if you had flashing. Ah, a good idea for later. What if I just had like a flashbang? Like, Sabula Flash! Bah! I have so many dastardly tricks up my sleeve. Foxer, an excellent attempt to try to defeat me, but this red battle will go on and on and on. Stage 2 continues. What have you done to upset your son Alubus? I do not pay for child support. The IRS has been on my ass for thousands of years, and they will not know any better. It seems that you have failed this raid battle for today, but Sabula will return. I can promise you that. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Whoa. What's going on? Hold on. Why am I upside down? What? Sorry, guys. I just bumped my head. So dark in here all of a sudden. And why am I quite literally covered in spit? What the fuck? Ew, dude. My screen is covered in spit. This is not okay. Oh my god. But we did get a hype chest. I'm gonna take a peek at this real quick. Boom. Oh, I got the axolotl. What did you guys get out of that hype train? I must have blacked out. The last thing I remember was Waffle House gifting 5, and we got a raid from good old Brooksick. And we got some follows from Antonio and Foxer. Good lord. I hope I didn't black out in front of our new friends. That'd be fucking damn. Oh man. Thank you guys for the subs though, and for the follows. I can't believe I blacked out for that. I'm so sorry. Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Wise, when did you get here? Oh shit. Thank you for pinging me so I didn't miss this. I didn't get a stream notification for some reason. No. I'm so happy to have you here, man. Yeah, all we're doing today is we're taking a look at the Game Awards nominees, and then if we have some time after that, we're just gonna do a little bit of Battle Network. Just trying to chip away at the game a little bit, you know what I mean? Just a little bit. You won me over with the Symphony of the Night reference. The fact that the teeth move, I don't know what to do about that. Oh my god. Man. Even Subula has to report to the IRS. Dude, the Joker didn't even fight the IRS. It's fucked. Subula did you dirty, leaving you on the ceiling? It was kind of like an in transition thing, but also Subula. What do you mean Subula? Subula hasn't been spotted in over 1,000 years. That can't be. I can take on Batman, but the IRS, no thank you. I'm saying, bro. That's one of my favorite jokes from the 90s animated Batman. Basically, this goon criminal is like, I'm leaving my entire $100 million fortune to the Joker, and the Joker's like, hell yeah. And then it turns out Joker spends all that money, and then the guy's like, I get the last laugh, because he's already dead, right? He got like the will to the Joker, and it turns out that the money wasn't real, so Joker spent all the money that he didn't have. So now the IRS was like on that ass, and he was like, well, I'm done. Oh man. Oh man. Subula lore. What is this, AI? What the hell is this? Is this some kind of chat GPT prompt?
What have you done to upset your son Alubus?
Wait, Alubus? The son of Subula? Impossible. Oh god!
Age 2 continues.
It's him!
What have you done to upset your son Alubus?
No fucking way!
Child support. The IRS
What a dastardly motherfucker!
has been on my ass for thousands of years, and they will not know any better.
What the fuck?
It seems that you have failed this trade battle.
That's crazy.
But Subula will return.
Oh my god.
I can promise you that.
Dude, if people like don't know this stream and that is their first like interaction with this stream, what? That can't, I don't know, man. Like how does that go? You know? Subula is getting stronger every day. Bro, I hit remove as and that just said pay $50. I would rather walk into the ocean and never be seen again than support small business. Get the fuck out of here. How could they not decide to stay after seeing that? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe they'd be too scared to hang around, man. Subula's fucking scary. Antonio, thank you for the lurk. And also, thank you for being part of the raid. You, Foxer, and let me go back, cause like we hit the we hit the raid at the same time as we got invaded by Subula. Got a chemistry text tomorrow. Got to study, dude. I feel you. I completely feel you. If you got to focus on that, by all means. I got 2 exams on Thursday. Not looking forward to it. But thank you, Brooksec, again for the raid. Thank you, Foxer and Antonio, for the follows. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Waffle House, for the support, as well as Foxer again. Y'all are awesome, seriously. I really appreciate that. But Wise, welcome in. Check this shit out, man. We looked at most anticipated game. GTA 6 is gonna win because it's GTA 6 purely because of that. I'm looking forward to 007. That's gonna be good. Blah blah blah. Content creator of the year. It'll either be Kaisen Nat or Moist Critical. I respectfully don't know who any of these other people are. Best esports team. I don't have a horse in the race. Best esports athlete. I know Mena RD because he's Dominican. That's a best esports game. I have no idea, bro. I never heard of no Mobile Legends Bang Bang. So come on now. Athlete? That's another thing. Games for Impact. I know you talked about South of Midnight. That shit is crazy. Debut indie game. It could go to anybody, but I'm willing to bet it'll go to Expedition 33. My personal vote is on Blueprints, but whatever, right? Like it'll go to whoever it goes to. Tired as hell, gonna lurk and lay down. Have a good one, dude. Thank you again for the raid. If you gotta take a nap, take a rest, do what you gotta do, right? Especially after stream. But seriously, thank you so much. Everybody go follow Brooksick right now. I'm not asking. And then we have most anticipated game. Is a weird category when they already rush through a bunch of categories and don't even have something like best puzzle game. It's all a sham, man. It's all just so dumb. What the hell is community support? I feel like this could have been a much more descriptive title than this. You know what I mean? I feel like this is a very stupid descriptor. I get what they're going for, but it's not. That shit don't make sense. You feel me? Hold on, let me pull up my YouTube chat because when I was doing Subula, it like removed it. Oh yeah, I'm also streaming on YouTube right now. If you guys could go over there and give it a like, I would appreciate that. If you don't, that's perfectly okay too. You guys being here is supportive enough, so thank you. But I'm gonna try to like rev up the YouTube channel a little more, you know, have some more clips, more like content, you know, like real full-on videos like I did before, because I kind of dropped off from that. I could see voters thinking about it meta and giving best indie or best debut indie to Blueprints because they voted for Expedition 33 in larger categories. It feels redundant if you give it like debut indie and put it also on, hypothetically, game of the year. It's kind of like the popular kid in middle school getting all the awards, which did happen to me in my high school. Not saying I got the awards, but it was literally like most photogenic smile, cutest guy, cutest girl. Guess what? It all went to the same fucking person, you know? It's middle school all over again, man. And no, I haven't let it go. I guess community support will more than likely go to Helldivers 2 for Halo reasons and the merging of Xbox and PlayStation. That could be a good reason. I kind of ruled off Helldivers because I don't remember if it was this year or last year that it had like the enormous backlash from requiring a PlayStation account to have access to the game. I think that was last year. And if they've done work to kind of like course correct, because I know a lot of people, especially like people in our community, that love Helldivers. So maybe Helldivers can sneak up from behind and show the who is the contender here? I say Helldivers, Fortnite, maybe Baldur's Gate. I know very little about FF14. I am shocked that No Man's Sky is still getting support at all. I think they've done their job. They can put their sword down and lay it to rest. but I guess not. And then we got best adaptation. We talked about it. Was Minecraft movie this year? I deadass don't remember. I guess you could say that it was good, right? It's between one of these two. Nobody liked The Last of Us Season 2, and Fitz said that Until Dawn was not good. Super sorry I can't stay. Whole stream, broski. Have to dip. I'm a porcelain throne visitor back and forth at the moment. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Seriously. Waffle House, thank you so much for the support. Always love having you hang out around with us today. If you gotta go, you gotta go, right? Keep me posted. DM's always open for you. Before I go, did you DK announcement today? Oh, did you mean do the announcement today? No, not yet. We're waiting for some stuff to finalize. It'll probably be before the end of the month, maybe even before the end of the week. But I do have a very big announcement that's going to change some things around here. But I haven't talked about it yet. If that's what you're talking about. But no, Waffle House, if you got to go, thank you so much. Seriously, I really do appreciate it. Please feel better. God damn it. Minecraft movie was this year? What a long ass year, bro. I seriously didn't remember that. But okay, if that's the case, it's either Minecraft movie or DMC. I did not know Splinter Cell Death Watch was a thing. Last of Us Season 2 was not liked Until Dawn. Apparently, according to Fitz, that was not it. Also, hi, Dr. Henry. When did you sneak in here, man? What's shaking? Oh, I don't want to miss it. I had to check. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I'm surprised Twisted Metal isn't on there. I've heard positive things. Is it not on its second season right now? Maybe it was on there last year. Vaughn, damn. Welcome home, stranger. What's going on, bro? Always good to have you here, man. We're doing a little review on the Game Award nominations. Cannot believe, yet again, for another year, Content Creator of the Year, I am nowhere to be seen on this list. Kind of crazy if you think about it, but whatever. What you been up to, Vaughn? Uma Musume's gonna win, right? It better be on here somewhere. VR AR, that's not a thing. We're gonna skip that completely. Strategy sim, we already looked at this. Sports racing, we looked at this. Yeah, Sonic Racing Crossworlds might get the victory over Mario Kart World. Respectfully, might get the win over MK World. But that might be my opinion. I still fuck with Mario Kart World, and if there is enough hype, I will 100% start Mario Kart Mondays up again. For those who don't know, I used to do Mario Kart every Monday, and it was a really good time. Is Nightbot working? Nope. Exclamation mark Discord. Nope. I have tried everything to get Nightbot working again. I just showed DMs like a bitch. There's nothing like crazy on here though, so it's okay. But Nightbot is not working for me, dude. Here, I'm gonna link the Discord if people want to join. Just be cool. We're all adults, okay? We're all adults. Be cool. Just check because I had the same thought, and the second season ran July 31 to August 28. Wow, that's short. Yeah, you're right. I'm kind of surprised. I thought people liked the Twisted Metal show. What's the Skippy? But best sports / racing game. This is such a weird category. Sports / racing. I would turn these into two separate categories, but whatever. Best RPG. Avowed? No. Clair Obscure Expedition 33? Fuck, that has some high odds to win. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This is like a giga immersive sim of a game. Monster Hunter Wilds. It breaks my heart to say this as the #1 Capcom and Monster Hunter defender. Monster Hunter Wilds does not hang. It's not even as good as Monster Hunter World or Monster Hunter Rise. And that hurt for me to say out loud, bro. I love Monster Hunter. You know how much I fucking love Monster Hunter? Look at the fucking gamer chair that I have. That's the Guild Commission logo from Monster Hunter Wilds. And if you look at the actual chair itself, look. That's Arkveld's logo. For fuck's sake. It breaks my heart, man, but Monster Hunter Wilds is deadass not it. Maybe they've made a lot of improvements to the game since the month and a half that I played it, but holy, did it just not feel good. And it makes me sad because I love Monster Hunter World. If somebody asks me on any given day what my favorite video game of all time is, it might be Monster Hunter World. That game got me through a very rough patch of my life. Anyway, Monster Hunter World is not Monster Hunter Wilds, so we're gonna probably take a guess here. Expedition 33 wins Best RPG just because it has mass appeal. That's a clean ass chair, bro. Thank you. I just opened up Discord again like an idiot. I'm sorry. There's nothing there, but it's just very funny. My bad. Best ongoing game. FF14 Dawn Trail. No, I haven't. I have some friends that play FF. They have not said much. Fortnite. Sure. Helldivers 2. Okay. Marvel Rivals. That's kind of funny, but I don't think it's popular enough to compete with these, you know? And then No Man's Sky. That's kind of crazy. Again, didn't know that it was still bumping like that. Best mobile game. Here we go, baby. Here we go, baby. Let's get into it. Roll your sleeves up, fellas. Destiny Rising. Persona 5 The Phantom X. Get the fuck out of here. Do you guys know how bad that game is? DJ. We're gonna need a change of venue for this one. Matter of fact, I need a guest star for this. Hold on, I'm putting Sasuke's music. Naruto Black Spot. I think Black Spot is the name of Sasuke's theme in the Naruto anime where he's like on his cowboy bad guy bullshit. Yeah, here we go. I'm about to yap. Everybody gets strapped in. I'm about to yap. Kitty, come here. He's been very cuddly today, so I need a guest star for what I'm about to say. I want to know who nominated that. I heard good things about it, but deadass fucking hate P5 about how much they're milking it. No, this game alone gives you reasons to hate on it. Okay? Let me get to it, right? Also say hi to my beautiful cat. He's gotten so big now that we've had to change his collar. He doesn't have his kitten collar anymore. He's got a grown cat collar now. It makes me so sad. He's not wearing a kitten collar anymore. He's wearing grown man shit. Lava, you're getting so big, baby. Stop growing. Stop growing right now. I love him. He's still a baby. He is, but he's a giant baby. He's gonna be huge. But all right, let me talk to you guys about Persona 5 The Phantom X. Atlas has tried to milk the fuck out of that game for everything it's worth. They minimize the amount of rewards that you get, like the currency, the free currency, by like more than half. I think you get like 30% of it. And you know how Uma Musume is on an accelerated schedule? We had our fucking half anniversary last week, and the game has only been out for like 3-4 months, right? So Uma Musume is on an accelerated schedule, but because of that, they are throwing gems your way. They are throwing resources your way. We are getting a new Uma and new support cards every fucking week, but they're giving us rewards to keep up with that. Do you understand? All right, let's talk about Persona 5X fuck whatever. Here is why this game is dumb as shit. They are reducing the amount of rewards that you get drastically, but also on an accelerated schedule. That means that the only realistic way for you to get the characters you want or the weapons you want, however the fuck the gacha system for that game is, you need to spend money. You don't have a choice. You either stick with the goofy shit that you have and your progress is severely slowed down because of it, because it's not just like the premium currency that you're getting slowed down, you're getting like upgrade stuff slowed down, right? Furthermore, Persona 5X, bro. You guys know how in the Persona 5 game, every palace, like every main boss was like a horrible scumbag human being, right? Like the first guy is a high school volleyball coach that's a pedo. They fucking started strong on that one. And then the second guy is like a art thief, a plagiarist, right? Persona 5X, and I do love talking about this. Meowie, don't you dare do what I think you're about to do. I don't like them climbing up back there because they're gonna break something or fall between the thing. Okay, so the first bad guy, it is funny. The first bad guy of Persona 5X is nicknamed the Subway Slammer. Think about that for just a second. The first bad guy is named the Subway Slammer. Do you know why he does that? Or do you know why that's his name? Damn, the music is over already? Is my 5 minutes really up? That's kind of crazy. Start it over, DJ. I'll make it quick. The Subway Slammer, the main first bad guy of Persona 5X, is a man that shoves women into the way of subways. What the fuck? That's his gimmick. He just shoves women in front of trains. And that's where we're starting with Persona X whatever the fuck. And I had a friend that played it and he told me about that and I was like, you're fucking with me, right? And he was like, nah, I swear to everything, bro. Don't know what to tell you about that. Kamoshida would be the president? Yeah, he'd be part of the cabinet at least, right? He'd be like the fucking Secretary of Defense or so. He's part of the Legion of Doom for sure, bro. Because that's what we got anyway. We got Linda McMahon, wife of known Giga Predator Vince McMahon, running the Department of Education. What the fuck? That's like putting the leopards in front of the face committee. Or putting the wolves in front of the sheep committee. The Department of Sheep. I don't know, man. It's fucking stupid. But yeah, Subway Slammer. He just shoves women in front of trains. I think that description is hilarious, but what the fuck? What the fuck? But alright. That was that. Anyway, it's not a good game. People do not like that game. Let me make that really fucking clear. People don't like Persona 5 The Phantom X because it is incredibly scummy. Destiny Rising, it's a Destiny game. Get the fuck out of here. Sonic Rumble, didn't this shit just come out? Again, I only know this because of Jake, but seriously, didn't this just come out? And then we got Wuwa, that's not my realm, and we got Uma Musume Pretty Derby, which for like a whole month on Twitch did dominate the fucking market. And it still has mass appeal now. I still play it all the time, so I'm in. And I will be voting with my wallet. Phantom Thieves out here hunting Ted Bundy. It's like the B Squad. You know how like Slipknot has like 20 members? This is the Phantom X group is like the B Squad of Slipknot, if that makes sense. Shit, at this point there's so many members of Slipknot, I might be one. You feel me? But anyway, best independent game. Absalom, never heard of her. Ball X Pit, have heard of it, wanna buy it. I've heard it described as Vampire Survivors like. Blueprints, sure. Clair Obscure Expedition 33, yes. Hades 2, bad year to be on this category, bro. Hollow Knight Silksong, oh my god. This category is a bloodbath. Ball Pit could have won on any given year. Blueprints could have won on any given year. Any of these last 3 games could have been Game of the Year contenders, period. This is fucked up. Go with God. Best fighting game. 2XKO, LOL, no. Capcom Fighting Collection, good, but no. Virtua Fighter 5 Revo, no. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, hell no. This was dead on arrival, bro. They put fucking Ronaldo's creep ass in this game, and everybody was like, I'm not playing a game that has a man with such allegations in it. And then MK Legacy Collection. Look, I hate Mortal Kombat personally, but MK does have some mass appeal, so if it were my vote, I would put Capcom Fighting Collection. But if I'm trying to tap into the pulse of the gaming industry, I'm gonna guess Mortal Kombat. Right? It just came out for PC. Has it already been on mobile the whole time? If that's the lineup, then Uma Musume is guaranteed to win. The only competition I perceive for Uma Musume is Wuwa, and I have no idea how well or poorly that game is doing. But whatever the answer is for that, that's who's gonna win. Best family game. DK Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Crosswords, Split Fiction. This is another slightly competitive field. Mario Kart World has that mass appeal, but Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a better game. Lego Party is a banger, but I don't know if enough people recognize that it's a banger. Donkey Kong Bonanza, is it a family game? I would say not even. So what the fuck? This is the obligatory Nintendo category. It's a free space for Nintendo. Best action/adventure game. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach? No. Ghost of Yote? Yes. Hollow Knight Silksong? Yes. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle? A good contender. Split Fiction? A good contender. I think it's between these two, and if I had to guess, Hollow Knight might win it. But then again, Jeff Keighley slobs on Kojima's knobs nonstop, so he might just give it to him for that. I don't like Kojima, so my bias is clearly showing, but we'll fucking see how this plays out. Best action. Battlefield 6. Woo! Doom of the Dark Ages. I had fun with this, but it wasn't that good. The first Doom was better. Hades 2. Holy moly, what a game. Ninja Gaiden 4. Didn't play it, but I am interested. And then Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I wanted to buy this because it was on the PlayStation Store for a minute, and then I forgot about it. So I don't know. It could go to Battlefield or Hades 2. It doesn't go to Doom. I'm going to tell you that flat out. Spoilers for an event that's happening in a month. Doom doesn't win. Ninja Gaiden could win. Shinobi could win. But I'm putting my money on Battlefield or Hades 2. Right? Best score and music. Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. Now, okay, I'm gonna give you guys another hot take. I'm just full of these tonight. Hot take. Expedition 33 is a lot of orchestral music, and a lot of people confuse orchestral music for like high quality bombastic shit, right? I personally see it as the opposite, where every single thing I've heard from Expedition 33, aside from one character's theme that it was all over the internet, so I couldn't avoid it, I think that it all kind of blends together for me. So while it might be high quality, it's all the fucking same to me. And that's the same way I feel about like Dark Souls in a way, and Elden Ring. There are certain songs that stand out, but when it's all just fucking it's all the same to me. Now, this is my personal opinion. I could be completely wrong, but that's my hot take. It's all orchestral and none of it stands above anything else. Death Stranding 2, isn't this just actual music though? Kojima just loves putting music he likes into the games he makes. Ghost of Yote could win. Hades 2 should win. My opinion is that Hades 2 should win. If you've ever heard Artemis's theme, matter of fact, DJ, go ahead and put Silver Sisters on for me. This is not a spoiler because it's like fairly early into the game. You can run into Artemis, and this is the song that plays when she helps you out. So imagine you're doing your run in the underworld, and then out of nowhere, Artemis shows up, and she just fucking goes sicko mode, just fucking. She's so fucking cool. And this is the song that plays when you're hanging out with her. And maybe other characters. But yeah, I think that the Hades 2 soundtrack deserves its flowers, and I think best score in music is a good opportunity for that. Another incredible song in this game was only the first couple seconds. I'm gonna put Hades 2 Siren song. Because if you didn't know, this shit, I streamed my first time that I played this. The music that plays for the boss fight, I'm not gonna say which one in case you haven't, is so fucking good. Because it's just a song. It's just a song. This is a song that plays against one of the bosses in Hades 2. That's just a song. But it's very good. In context, it's funny. It's good. I love it. I fucking love it. Give it to Hades 2 for me. Right? There are so many non-orchestral songs in Expedition 33, though. I do know that. But it, like... I'm biased. I just don't want to see Expedition 33 win Best Score in Music. I feel like Hades should take it because it's more creative to me. From what I know. They do a good job of varied mood and tones throughout the soundtrack. Maybe one day I'll play it. Maybe. Battlefield 6 is so good, but I say it would be the best in FPS instead of just action. That's why these categories are stupid. Best action adventure? Every fucking video game is action adventure. Except for Balatro, that's just action. But you get my point, right? Like, this is a stupid category. Get the fuck out of here, bro. But yeah. Would love for it to go to Hades. It might not. Also, I'm just gonna say this because I think it's hilarious. When this song was playing, it's a concert. I want to make that clear. This boss fight is a concert. And I lost to the boss because it was my first time fighting them. And the boss, after killing me, was like, "Thank you, Oceanus!" Which is like, that's the joke I make on stream every time. I've been like, "Thank you, Citadel! I love playing here at the Armory tonight. I love you all for your support and blah, 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 blah. You've been a great crowd." And then the fucking boss just goes, "Thank you, Oceanus!" The people writing for Hades know their shit. They know their stuff, man. But you get my point. Expedition 33 shouldn't have been nominated for Indie since a multi-billion-dollar company is a part owner of the publisher. That's a good point too. That's a very good point, right? It's a Ubisoft related joint. That I don't know, man. A lot of this stuff gets so muddy. Best performance: Claire Obscure, Ghosts of Yote, Indiana Jones, Silent Hill F. Well, I can tell you who's gonna get it. This man has the silkiest, dreamiest voice that you could ever imagine. He's gonna... Good timing on that. He's gonna win it. All right, let's just move on. He's gonna win that. If it's not Ben Starr, I'm mad. Honestly, torn between Expedition 33 and Hades 2 for best music, though I'm pissed South of Midnight wasn't even nominated. That's fucked up. I don't like that. That makes me very upset. Best narrative. Here we go. Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Kingdom Come, Silent Hill F. Could be anybody's game, I'm gonna be honest. Anything but Kojima. Best multiplayer, Arc Raiders. That has been popping off. Battlefield 6, that could do well. Yo, COD, not even here. I know it just came out, but even if it had the same time as Battlefield, it wouldn't be on here, bro. Breaks my heart. Elden Ring Night Rain, I don't think that it hangs on this list. Peak, I played Peak, but it was by myself because I don't have any friends. So I know a lot of people played Peak. So maybe. And then there's Split Fiction. Is Split Fiction multiplayer? That's weird. I don't know. Hot take is that they make sense as an indie. The publisher is basically a co-op of several indie devs, and while they did raise a lot of money, not like a multi-billion dollar company decided to create a new division, still independently owned and operated. Yeah, it's a funky little... Because what does independent even mean, right? What does indie mean in this context? Because you got AAA indies like Silksong and Hades coming out. Expedition 33 is one of those too, right? Like, what the fuck does indie even mean at this point? I don't know, man. It's a good day, fellas. COD ain't on the list. Man, it's tough, but they don't deserve it. You know, they just don't. Regardless though, like it came out before this list, so realistically, like they wouldn't be on here because it's too close, if that makes sense. You literally can't play it by yourself. Oh no, I know that it's a co-op game, but what is the difference between co-op and multiplayer, right? Like Arc Raiders is multiplayer, Battlefield multiplayer, Elden Ring. I wouldn't I maybe it's a me thing of like the distinction between multiplayer and co-op, because I know Split Fiction is 2-player, but I wouldn't call it multiplayer. But maybe that's my unk-ass brain who plays too much COD back in the day. What does game direction even mean? That's a good question too. I wouldn't be able to phrase it for you. Best game direction. Does that just mean like music and graphics and setting and like art style? Growth of the game? No. Let's do this. Best game direction. Definition. Award that recognizes outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. How the fuck do you quantify that? Director, like with movies? But it's not about director, it's about like the vision behind the vision behind it. I don't understand. How do you quantify this? Clear Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2. It's the free Kojima space, isn't it? Collective owns most of the shares of Kepler, but a single company named NetEase worth 90 billion has minority share, not in the collective. I just Split Fiction because I don't know what the fuck this means. It's such a vague thing, but I'm just gonna guess that it goes to Kojima because he's got the wackiest vision. God, I hate Kojima. I'm biased. Best audio design. What is the difference between audio design and fucking score and music? Best audio design. Battlefield 6, Clair Obscur, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotei, Silent Hill F. Respect to Battlefield 6 because they made like an immersive shooting mode and it's cool as shit because the way that it works is like you shoot a gun, you hear the crack of the gun like a full second later. Just for that alone, it should fucking get it. Audio design would include UI, battle sounds, environmental sounds, etc. Yeah, exactly. Clair Obscur, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotei, Silent Hill F. I don't care enough to make a decision here. None of these stand out for their audio designs. Audio design. The Parry and Ghost of Yotei sounds kind of nice, I guess. Best art direction. What is the difference between art direction and game direction? Clair Obscur, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, Hollow Knight. This is fucking stupid. Game of the year! Clair Obscur, Death Stranding 2. Really? Really? Donkey Kong Bonanza. Respectfully, no. Hades 2, sure. Hollow Knight Silk Song, sure. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? That game's not done. I think it's done as of now, but it wasn't done when it came out. Visual style versus the big picture? That's annoying. These are annoying categories. This feels like bloat. You could have cut like 4 or 5 of these. Elton John. Oh boy. Sorry, I got distracted. Who do I want to win it if it's on this list? Hades 2. Because this was the game, out of all these that are on the list, this was the game that I had the most fun with. Realistically, man, I think Legend ZA might be my game of the year right now. That shit hit. Wise made these categories for sure. No, I think Wise is just more tapped into what these actually mean. Like the very, very specific difference between best art direction and game direction. Something can make a great game with ass visuals and vice versa. That's a good point. When you put it like that, that makes sense. They should have written that down here. Best art direction, parentheses. Not necessarily a good game, but a pretty game, end parentheses. Funny thing is that I hate award shows. Is it because you actually understand the very fine definitions between these, and it is highly likely that people in the game industry that are voting for these things don't, and they just vote for the game that is more popular? I feel like that would be my reason to hate on these. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the list. I have officially released the list. Wait. I have released the list. That's a stupid joke. I kind of wanted to talk about like the crazy shit that's been on the news lately, because between last week Monday when I streamed and this week Monday, there has been such a crazy shift. At the same time, I don't want to dedicate too much news to like negative, stupid, fucked up shit. All I'm gonna say is this. Fellas, do you think Bubba is Bill Clinton? Or do you think Bubba is a horse? As in a literal horse. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Is it Bill Clinton or is it a horse? Because if you guys have been keeping up with the news, what a fucking roller coaster. I think Bubba is Putin. Damn, that's a take I haven't seen yet. It could be, bro. I don't know. It could be. It really could. Oh man, what a shit show, am I right? And then before we go on, I just wanted to show you guys this. I have been playing Pokemon Unite, right? This is a clip from the... Well, this is an edited video, but I just wanted to show this because I was really happy with it. I'm gonna lower my own volume because I'm fucking loud and annoying, but here we go. I'm gonna show this. This is me playing Blaziken in Pokemon Unite, and I think I love this game. I think I love this game. Vaughn, I wish I could zoom in. My dumb ass. Because it's going to be a TikTok video for like, oh, here's just day one Blaziken. Look at how fucking cool Blaziken is, man. Also, I hope I fixed my mic. Look at this. Ugh. Ugh. Dude, he's so strong. He's so strong. Look at this. 2,000 damage off of overheat. He is nasty with it. And then I hit in the grass and then I jump them. Oh no, this is another clip I'm gonna do in the future. Look at this shit, bro. Double kill. Oh shit. Yeah. That was a fat double kill, dude. I am so happy with Blaziken in Pokemon Unite. Oh my god. He's fun, man. Especially as someone who appreciates non-realistic graphics and non-edgy storylines. I feel like critics always think dark and depressing is synonymous with high art. This goes for movies and books too. Yeah, man. Talking about like fantasy, dark, knights and castles and death and murder galore, right? Yeah, that's fucking stupid. I agree with you 100% on that. That's why I don't like Elden Ring. And that's my yet another hot take from your boy Nacho, but like I really don't like Elden Ring. That game got glazed, bro. They glazed all over that donut. When's Mega Chandelure? Oh god, that could be a minute. But I feel like Chandelure's in the game already. I could be wrong. When Ban for Ban against Blaziken got flipped like a waffle, he's so busted. He's not strong, believe it or not. Blaziken is an all-rounder, but he doesn't have a Unite move, which makes him have like... He doesn't have an ace in the hole. He just has a really wide bag of tricks. You know what I mean? Does he have a self-heal if he's impossible to 1v1? He does have a self-heal, but to get it, he needs to hit you with multiple moves in a short period of time. When you get like a little fire meter underneath you from him hitting you, that is how Blaziken gets, like when it maxes out, it does damage to you and then it heals them. And then if they're in Blaze range because of its ability, it heals even more from it. Just don't get hit with Focus Blast or Blaze Kick or Overheat or Fire Punch and you'll win, bro. It's that simple, forehead. Personally, I didn't even expect KCD to be nominated since it was snubbed in 2018, even though it was an indie game that sold better than Expedition 33. I think it's the sleeper pick, man. It's like a Giga Sim, and not everybody is even aware of it. My thing is that it is a game that it's not done. It's not done, right? Like, what the fuck? Well, we're in the MOBA section. Dragon Ball MOBA is getting a new season tomorrow. I know that it exists because I see it pop up that you're playing it all the time, but I don't understand it. What if Expedition 33 is indie? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is indie? It is. Warhorse is a subsidiary of a larger company, though. Is it not an indie game? I'm pretty sure it is. It's one of the same fucking things. It's like a AAA indie-ass game from Big Buff Studio shit. I don't know, man. Well, regardless, we have come to the next portion of the stream. Mega Man Battle Network. Battle Network 6. Remember how we tried to play this game last week Monday and we just didn't? Ay, ay, ay. Alright, I'm gonna put it to my game tab because it should be on. Oh yeah, I was grinding Legends ZA the whole time. Mwahahaha! Look at all of my beautiful shinies. Look at how many of them there are. Aren't you mystified by my powers? We're not gonna be playing Legends ZA. I just need to collect my shinies. I'm a humble shiny farmer. A lot of people don't even understand my work, but it is hard work being a shiny farmer. Yoink! Yoink! Come over here! Yoink! Midair. Is the Sharpedo shiny? Nope. Are the Tynamos shiny? Yeah or nah? This is the Pokemon that I want a shiny, but I don't think there's a good way to I don't think there's a good way to shiny farm it right now, so I might be boned. The Staryu's not shiny. I think there's a shiny up here somewhere. Maybe a Bellsprout. Oh. No. I thought I heard a shiny. Huh. Must have simply been the wind. But yeah, here's what I'm working on right now, alright? Let's fucking exit out of this area. I had a really fun time doing the Legends ZA ranked mode, aka Xerneas and Friends. But here's what I'm working on now. I caught a shiny Metang. I couldn't find a shiny Beldung. I found a fucking shiny Metang. We got shiny Magikarp finally. 2 shiny Eevee. One of them is going to be an Umbreon. The other one might be a Glaceon because that seems pretty strong in the meta right now. Finally caught a shiny Ghastly because I didn't have one. And shiny Carvana. Well, you guys just saw me catch these, so. And then if we go back on the boxes, we got the shiny Delphox, Scrafty, my shiny Charizard, which I'm very happy about because this took me an embarrassing amount of time to find, and 3 shiny Pikachu. One of them is going to be my Mega Raichu X, one of them is going to be my Mega Raichu Y, and then I'll probably give this one away for anybody who wants it. And then this will be a Mega Starmie because I think that's funny. That's the recap, right? Damn. Yeah, I've been having fun with this game, man. Look at these stats. Okay, this one's actually good. Most of the time, it's just really bad. Decent, pretty good. I think one of them says, like, no good. Which is fucking, like, come on. There's a shiny Squirtle up there. A bunch of shiny Chikoritas. Blah, blah, blah. Who's next? Chespin? Where's Chespin? He's, like, area 19. What the fuck? Where he at? Where he at? It's one of the last ones. The 16 is this guy, 18 is that guy, maybe 17? Yep. So I need to get a shiny Chespin so that I can have a shiny Chestnut so that I can Mega Evolve it. Where does Chespin show up in this? Very important. No. No. I actually don't remember. Where does Chespin show up? And then here's these bozos. I'm gonna clear this out because I fucking hate these guys. These Pyroar ruin your life. I don't know how else to put it, bro. I am the biggest what did I call them? Pyroar. Look, because Earth Power in this game is fucked up. It basically has like no cooldown and it just immediately attacks. It's fucking stupid. Ladies! There you go. Alright, so we cleared that out. Chespin might be upstairs. I don't actually know. There's Klefki, Mawile, that guy. I don't actually know. Where does Chespin spawn? I'm gonna look this up real quick before we continue. Legends ZA Chespin. I'm just gonna look at a video real quick, okay? Get to it, bro.
Pokemon Center mission thing marker that's right there.
No.
Missed that one. You're a little bit later in the game, or you just need more for whatever reason. You actually can get more Chespin, but it's pretty late in the game. It's about 80% of the way through. So, anyways, you can go to the Vert Pokemon Center here on the lower side of Lumio City, and you want to make your way over to Wild Zone 17.
Where in Wild Zone 17 does Chespin spawn? That's all I need to know.
Downwards so you can see inside. You see
it's on the ground?
That's a Diggersby, and that last one is a Diggersby.
No.
So the goal is to not get caught by any of them, but if you do get caught, you can just escape through the gate, and then what you want to do is fly over to Wild Zone 17. Even though you're there,
oh, you son of a bitch!
Fly from you're gonna see green little ears.
Okay, that's where Chespin is. Got it. All right. If that's the case, I didn't even need to do any of this. I could have just gone here. Yeah, this is where Chespin is. He's just hiding in here. Wow, that's gonna be hard to fucking shiny hunt. Kind of ominous with no music playing, huh? But I had my own music playing when I was doing the ranked mode, that's why. Chespin? What the fuck is that? Look like a pair of butt cheeks like coming out the sand for some inexplicable reason. Alright, we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna activate my handy dandy turbo controller. There you go. And that should be it. Wait, no, I can't do that. We're playing Mega Man tonight. I can't macro it. Damn it. Okay. I am so stupid. Oh my gosh. I'm over here like, we'll have it in the background while we play Mega Man. Dum dum, you're playing the same console. Alright. Let's try that again. And it should be on any moment now. Although I am in the mood for Unite as well. I'm in the mood for either thing. So I just had to change controllers. Alright, fellas. We're now going to switch to the Mega Man portion of the stream. Actually, I should just go to retro. The retro category might do me better here. Actually paying attention to shit like that. BN6 continues. There you go. Closing out any tabs that I don't need because we opened up a lot of tabs. There we go. All right. Oh man. Now that we're back on this, playing Battle Network 6 has been a trip for me because it has reminded me so much of my childhood, if that makes sense. I played this specific game at a very specific point in my life where it was like, how old was I? Fuck. I was like 13, 14? And I was actually telling this story to my girlfriend because, what? Ah, he is an unconfident lawyer. That's gonna be me with Star Force Legacy. That's gonna be a trip for you, man. But the thing for me was the fact that when I was 13, 14, we went to DR for the summer, and we did this every summer, and I was very close with my uncle, right? Like, he and I were like practically the same age, right? And my family was like, you know, you guys need to learn to drink responsibly. You guys could like argue that maybe this was not the best idea, but I personally think that it did kind of work out. Where every New Year's Day, my family would give me, my uncle, and my younger sister, who's like 3 years younger than me, they would give us like little personal bottles of alcohol, and it would be like chocolate cream, caramel cream, vanilla cream, and it'd be like pretty tasty. But they were like, we want you to like, apparently maybe it's because alcohol addiction was a serious thing in my family, but they really wanted us to be responsible with alcohol. So we would get like one little tiny hit every New Year's Day, right? And I was like, oh, this is pretty tasty, but alcohol doesn't taste that good. And that was it for me, right? I actually think it did maybe shape the kind of alcohol I like. I don't really like beer. I like, you know, my fruity drinks and my creamy drinks, right? They taste better. They get you fucked up a lot faster. But that's not the point. When I was in DR for the summer, when I was like 13, 14, my uncle was there too, so it was like a big family thing. And for some reason, this shit really got to his head. I've told this story before, but I'm telling it again. Where basically, you know, the family gave us like a little bit of spending money, like not a lot, you know, we're not made of money or anything. But the American dollar stretched quite a bit in DR. A dollar was maybe like 30, 35 pesos at the time. Now I think it's like 50, 55 pesos. So it's like, you're living like a king. You feel me? But anyway, they would give us like a little bit of spending money for like food, transportation, food mostly, to be honest. And so I would spend it on juice, on sandwiches, on chicken, like on like pizza at the beach type of shit, man. That's the kind of timing I was on in DR, and it was great. Like, me and my friends would just hang out together. We would just eat and drink, not alcohol, like eat and drink juice and soda, and just hang out and have a fucking awesome time, right? Ah, you wouldn't have any trouble if you had faster skills. Dun dun. The stranger is actually not a stranger at all. Sorry, I had to pause for this because it's actually. I thought they were gonna reveal him now, but it looks like they're not. That's my mistake, y'all. Are you all right, Lan? I'm sorry. I went and touched the judge tree. Ah, that's why he got in trouble. There you go. So, yeah, he's still not gonna reveal himself, huh? Damn. Okay. So I told you guys what I would do in DR. I would like go to the beach. I would hang out with my friends and family. And at night was maybe my favorite time because a lot of the time we would either go to the beach and there were like a lot of little pavilions all over the place where people would literally just sing and dance and eat delicious food and drink, right? Basically, every weekend was just a big ass party and everybody in the town was invited. You just needed to know where to go, and it wasn't like a big secret or anything. So it was a lot of that. It was like really chill and beautiful and positive. That's what I was doing with my time, as well as like some days I just wanted to be a homebody. Me and my grandparents, we would set up tables outside of our home, and we would set up some drinks, and then we would just play dominoes outside. These are like very fond memories that I have of being in DR. Just me and like the old heads playing dominoes and having drinks, right? Mind you, again, 13, 14 years old, they'll pour me like a bottle of Heineken and then I would just drink on that, right? They taught me how to pace myself. They taught me how to like build a tolerance to it, drink responsibly, all that shit. Anywho, my uncle, on the other hand, he was a scumbag. And the reason I bring him up is because he was actually the one who got me into Mega Man. He was the one that, like, I played his copy of Battle Network 3 White, and I was like, Mega Man is cool. And then I think he may have been the one who gave me my copy of Battle Network 4 Blue Moon. I played Battle Network 5 on the DS, and it was his version of the game. And then I got this game right before summer vacation, you know? So I actually do tie my passion for Battle Network with memories of my uncle when he was still a pretty cool guy, right? Actually gonna blow my head off, just a quick update from me. Dude, I know how you feel. I have been stressed the fuck out when it comes to like studying. I don't know if this will help you or not, but go on YouTube and look up Pomodoro. I'm gonna type it in the chat. It's a, like, you basically pick any of those and it'll be like 50 minutes of guided study using like relaxing music that is said to help you boost concentration. Could be a placebo, it could be bullshit, but as long as you make the music not too loud, put that on. It'll have a timer on it for 50 minutes. You study however it is that you study for 50 minutes and then take a 10-minute break. Because that's the thing that I never knew about, because I never had to study growing up. But apparently you're supposed to study and then take a break after the first like 30 or 50 minutes, because after that point your brain is just not really actually absorbing the information. Therefore you're not doing anything, you know? So as long as you're taking like a 10-minute break for every 50 minutes of studying, you'll be absorbing it faster or better, supposedly. Yo, look at what this cat is doing. I left one of the cabinets open. Oh my god. It's like a damn break-in. Lava. Lava. Get out. Get out. Nah, they're already gone. They're already out of the room. Bro, that's where I keep my socks. I hit the gymnasium today. Can you guys tell? I need to work on my cardio. My cardio is atrocious. I can't jump rope for longer than a full minute. But I'm working on it. I'm gonna have the healthiest heart in the East Coast, man. But yeah, Pomodoro, 50 minutes of studying, 10 minutes of like rest, like a break time. Don't be on your phone. Just like actually relax, walk around, drink water, use the bathroom, but don't go on your phone because that's not relieving your mental stack, you know, and then go back to it. That's what I've been doing to study for all of my classes, and I would say that it's been productive, but it could just be a placebo. Is Pomodoro actually a real thing that helps? Kind of, because it's like it's basically it's music that is said to help you like boost your focus and your concentration because it's like chill music. It's not really too invasive, but also it will help you like more importantly, it helps you pace yourself. Because what is the point of studying for 3 hours straight if it's literally just in you like you read it, but your brain is not ingesting the information, you know what I mean? And when I catch myself having that, I put everything down and I'm like, I'm taking 10 minutes. I'm gonna eat like a little Twix bar. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'm gonna like fucking rake up some leaves or something for 10 minutes, but I can't continue studying because I'm not learning. I'm reading and I'm writing, but I'm not learning. What's the point of continuing? So you take a quick little 10-minute break, you come back, 10 minutes is quite a long time. I actually felt pretty refreshed every time and I kind of did it, you know? I don't really study that much. I just kind of wing chemistry. It's just a hard subject for me. From what I've heard from other people, chemistry is a very hard subject in general. Like, I think I have to take a calculus course in the future, not in my next semester, but maybe like the one after that. But the thing is like, I don't know if this will help you, but it helped me. Maybe this is old school as fuck, but I write down everything, right? Like if I showed you my notebooks from my classes, it's just full of notes, right? So I'm over here trying to learn chapter 7 of like Python programming and learning and coding and all that shit. And we're learning about indexes and tuples and lists and how to manipulate them and all that shit. So what I do is I write down everything. I'm like, index. What is an index? Index is this. Here's examples of indexes, right? But apparently, writing shit down is more. It helps your brain sync up with the information you're writing down better than if you were just typing it in on a computer. That's what the studies have said. Who the fuck knows, you know? Pomodoro method is just the timing part, not the music. It's a big thing in ADHD communities. Yeah. Fun fact, named after the tomato-shaped kitchen timer. Oh, I didn't know that. Fuck calc, they made us do a lecture and then go to a lab class. For calculus? What the fuck? Seems a little extreme, wouldn't you say? That's kind of nuts, man. I'm not looking forward to that. Please state your name and your occupation. Sorry. I've never had an octopus. That's very cute. Alright. But yeah, look up on YouTube just Pomodoro. Because you might be new to it, do like a 25-5 or a 30-10 split. Like 30-minute study, 10-minute break. 30-minute study, 10-minute break, because once your brain is just not absorbing the information that you're reading and writing, there's no point in like forcing yourself to continue. Take a 10-minute break, take a step back, and go back to it, you know? I'm doing good in my classes, but the real thing is I feel like I've given myself enough of a buffer that if I do bad on one exam, I don't just fail out. I am so nervous about doing well in my classes, and I don't even need a good GPA. I just need to pass, you know? But that's my concern is like I want to pass all of my classes because I'm putting so much time into all of them. On top of, you know, streaming, on top of like editing videos, on top of like exercising, you know, and spending time with my family. It's all about all I do it for family, man. Basically 2 lectures back to back, might vary from other universities. Was it like one day out of the week and it was your 3 hours in that time? Because my college does 2 days every week and it's 1.5 hours per class. So you get your 3 hours every week split into 2 days. If it were the other way around, I would probably blow my shit off smooth, bro. I did college where I had 3-hour classes. Oh my god, that is not okay. Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Okay. Yeah, so they're probably like 1 hour here, 1 hour here, 1 hour here. That's your 3 credit hours. Or if your calc was 4 hours, yuck. I actually kind of like calculus. Ooh, maybe I'm not deep enough in it to dislike it. No, that's good. If you like calc, that's lean into your strengths, right? I like the sound of that, man. Alright, Captain Blackbeard didn't just mess up the aquarium, took my friend hostage. Very decisive testimony, don't see need to hear an explanation. Alright, so you see the guy that looks like Light Yagami? That he has like the really like his face is like this, he's like, that is Prosecutor Ito. He's a good guy. And the guy that is dressed like a pirate on the right is Captain Blackbeard. He's a bad guy who tried to take over the aquarium for some reason. I deadass don't remember why. We've been doing a playthrough of this game for the past couple of months, and then we took some detours here and there, but we are going to finish Battle Network. Oh yeah, their judge is like an AI judge. Oh my god, Battle Network is so relevant in this modern era of ours, bro. The defendant was acting out of malice and selfishness. This sort of evil behavior cannot be forgiven. Therefore, I pronounce the defendant, Captain Blackbeard, guilty. I sentence you to the punishment room for an indefinite amount of time. Damn, they sending his ass to the gulag? Not part. This was not part of the deal, you filthy lion. I'll send you to Davy Jones' locker, you scurvy rat. Hey, kitty. Stop going in the drawers. But yeah, back to the story about my uncle, okay? So, while I was having a good time just literally like dancing and drinking and going to the beach and having a good time. Drinking responsibly, let me be very clear about that, okay? He was doing some sinister shit, man. He was basically like, okay, my family had, this is gonna sound so privileged, but it's not. It's literally like, there's a lot of old people in my family because everyone in my family lives to be very fucking old. We're like turtles. And so my grandmother and my great-grandmother, they would give money to like a person in order for them to basically be like their retainer. It was almost like having a butler, but not a fancy butler. Like having like, hey, could you get me food from this place? Hey, could you get me in contact with this person? Hey, could you pack this thing so that we can go to this place? That type of thing. So my grandma had one retainer. It was just a dude named Buki. He also helped to build the house that we lived in. I helped to build the house too. Like literally build the house. And my grandmother, the other one, she had like 6 people on retainer, bro. It was fucking crazy. She had a whole family, like a literal family. And a lot of them were like young guys, like between the age of like 15 and 20, because my grandma had a very big house. So they would constantly keep the house like clean and stocked, and they got to live in like the guest quarters basically as well. So it was like very beneficial for everybody. Point being, my uncle would hang out with the young guys a lot, right? Like they would go and hang out and all this shit. But my uncle's a piece of shit. Remember I said that? He would flash his money around and be greedy with it. Instead of like, he would like order food but not get any for anybody else, or not ask anybody if they wanted anything. He would flash his money around Again, not his money, but grandparents' money that they gave us to have for shit. And he would like order people around like he was the fucking, like, he acted like a spoiled rich kid, if that makes sense. And I want you guys to know this. Me and my family, we are not middle class. We were like lower middle. No, that's not it. Middle lower class. That's the one. Where it's like, are the bills paid? Yes. Are we like struggling to make ends meet? A little bit, but it all kind of worked out at the end. Every time it was close, like it worked out at the end, right? But again, the money stretches when you go to DR. So even someone who is middle lower class, if I'm saying the right one properly, your money stretches. You can eat more. Your bills are low as shit. Vacationing in DR, cheap as shit, bro. You go there with $1,000, it'll last you your entire vacation. Hotel and everything. So it's not like we had money like that, but in DR, he acted like we had money like that. So he's just flashing his money around, telling people what to do, and buying mad alcohol for some reason. Right? Now here's where the problem is. Maybe the addiction gene skipped me, but my shithead uncle, he would drink, and he would drink, and he would drink, and he would drink, and he was very loud, and he was very violent, and he was very aggressive. So whenever anybody would like talk back to him, you see me doing this shit, because talking back to somebody is like such a stupid concept. Anytime anybody, are you back in the fucking, yo, look at these cats. Look at these cats, red-handed. Thing 1 and thing 2. Hey, aha, nasty gal. And you, off. Let's go. Get out. Bro. Can't have nothing in this place. I can't believe they did that. I love these cats, but that is literally the very first time that they've ever done that shit, bro. I don't know. They're really testing you. They are. They are. They're gonna get away with it. We don't want the cats on the table because that's where people eat and that's where me and my girlfriend study sometimes and all that. But how can we stop them from getting on the counter and on the table when we're not home? You know, that's a losing battle. You feel me? But anyway. Uncle was a real classy guy, right? Throwing his money around, ordering people around, being very selfish with it, and like shoving people around, really. You know, it's just very shitty behavior that, like, take the money out of the equation completely. He was doing things that you would be like, yo, who the fuck do you think you are? Right? But the money seemed to have gone to his head, and the alcohol also clearly went to his head. So he was just becoming louder and more aggressive. He became a lot like our grandfather, and I have a story about him, but I don't think I want to share it just because it's like gross. Nothing illegal or fucked up, just literally like gross. Like if you've been around alcoholics, like, you know, they throw up and they, you know, they don't have a lot of control of themselves, that type of thing. But basically, he would become this very, like, shitty person. Again, only a year older than me. So I'm like 13, 14. He's like 14, 15. And the best part about it, bro, was this fucking pasola. Pasola in Spanish is like a moped, right? In the Dominican Republic, people have cars, but motorcycles and mopeds are significantly more popular because they're more gas, like more fuel efficient, a lot cheaper to get a hold of a motorcycle than a car. And if you're just doing like 2 or 3 people at a time, a fucking motorcycle does the job, right? Like, motorcycles are incredibly common and everybody had one. I had one. My uncle had a little moped. It was like a little red moped, and my grandma got it for him to like get around, right? I walked most of the time because like I always lost a ton of weight when I was in DR because it's very hot, and I was like walking around and playing with like all the other people like in town, right? I play a lot of baseball, tag, hide and seek, and then as I got older, like a lot of basketball, you know, like the sports and exercises matured with the like, you know, and a lot of swimming. So my uncle, he was not as active as me. He wasn't like walking around everywhere. He wasn't like swimming at the beach. He was just using his moped, eating at that place, drinking at that place, using the moped going back. And I think it got to him because he started getting like real like handsy with everybody, not just me, like everybody. He was just like shoving, pushing people, all that shit. And then there was one day, it was me and like 2 or 3 of my friends. We were playing Smash Bros. Brawl on my on the Wii. And it was like a Thursday night or something. The electricity had just come back on because we had like planned blackouts in DR. Like during I think it was like from 11 to like 7 p.m. No electricity, but then you would have it in the evening time as well as nighttime, so you could at least have a fucking fan on while you're asleep, you know, so you could at least sleep comfortably. That was the value in that. So why am I reading this? It don't matter. It was me and 2 or 3 of my friends. We're hanging out, we're playing Smash, we're having a good ass time, right? My uncle comes in with his little fucking entourage, like the 4 or 5 dudes. They're cool with me because like I treated them like normal people and they like respected me, but you know, they were still like his little posse, right? And so he comes in and he's like, yo, fuck Smash, Smash is gay, Smash is gay, why you playing? This is all in Spanish, so translate on yourselves. Yeah, Uncle was real homophobic too. I don't know if that's changed because I obviously didn't keep in touch with him, but yeah, back in the day, real class act, like I said. He's like, turn this bullshit off. Smashes this, smashes that. Put on Naruto Ultimate Ninja Revolution 2. That's a man's game type shit. And so he's just being loud and annoying. And like, I want you guys to know, this summer it was like a switch flipped in his brain. I had a great relationship with my uncle. He was a cool guy. He was very funny. I looked up to him. He was like the big brother that I did not have. So for him to be like that to turning into this was a bit of a shock for me. Anywho, he tells me to put on the Naruto game. It's the one for the Wii. And I'm like, all right, bro, sure. You know, thinking like, hey, look, if we just play some rounds, maybe he'll cool down. I don't even know if he's drunk right now. I think he is. He's like getting red in the face and stupid. That's scary. Yeah, it sucked. It full on sucked, man. So we start playing the game. Mind you, it's a 2-player game, so now my friends are just like, oh, okay, we'll just fucking wait, I guess. And so he like his cheap ass picks like Curse Mark 2 Sasuke's, like the broken ass character. I'm over here using like Hinata, like I'm just playing fun character. I'm playing for fun. And he beats me like 1 or 2 times, and it's like, I own this shit. That's my Wii now. I beat you. I own the shit. I own you. I own all these people back here. And I'm like, okay, it's not that serious. And that was the first time that I really sunk in my head exactly what I was dealing with. I thought we were just having a good time playing the game. Like, he came in here to play a specific game. I was like, sure, right? So I'm like, okay, you're gonna pick the cheap ass character, you're gonna talk shit to me, my friends, and your entourage. So then I switched to broken ass Naruto, the One Tail Naruto. It's basically like the characters right at the end of the first series, where it's like Sasuke with the bat wings and Naruto with like the 9 tails chakra around him. This is relevant to the story, I promise you. Anyways, so I beat him, and then I beat him again, and then I beat him again. So then he throws the controller out the window, and he's like, "You're a piece of shit. You think you're better than me because you're better than me at the game, blah blah blah." To the point where I'm not saying anything because I'm just smiling. I'm like, "Bro, it's just a game." And he's escalating to where his guys have to hold him back because bro was gonna put hands on me. And then, naturally, because he's very loud and very aggressive, my aunts hear this shit because they're just hanging out in front of the house, like drinking, playing dominoes, right? And so they hear all the noise and they're like, "What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened?" He tells, I forget what he tells them because I wasn't there, but I do hear his entourage being like, "Yo, he beat him at this game and this dude is drunk. That's it." And then I forget what exactly happened, but my aunt, who is my uncle's older sister, my aunt is telling him like, "Yo, you've been acting like a real big shot since mom got you that fucking moped and you got a little bit of spending money. You think you're the shit. You didn't earn any of this. You realize that." Like essentially telling him like, you're not hot shit, but you're acting like it and you're being a dick. I forget what he said to them, but he practically got his teeth smacked out of his mouth. He talked back to one of them. I forget what he said. I don't remember. And she smacked him so fucking hard, he lost his balance. He was also drunk, so, you know, lost his balance. But then she like picked him up from his ear, right? And was like, "You're coming with me right now." Brought him to my grandma, his mom, my aunt's mom, all that. And she was like, "Go home. You're done. No more moped." Severely limited his money that like they would give him, anything like that. And that was that. But he never really changed from being that guy, basically. I don't know what the fuck happened where literally it was like he flipped a switch. He was like the coolest guy. He was smart. He was like studious, hardworking, everything. And then this summer, he just became the biggest slob. I think that's the best word for it. He just became a slob. All he did was drink and spend money on food and boss people around like he was like the lord of the county or some shit. And then he got knocked down a peg by my aunt, and then by my grandma. But he never stopped being that guy. To this day. Because then like a year or two later, oh yeah, that was the last time they ever sent his ass to DR. He stopped coming to the trips because he was just killing the vibe. And so let me see, let's try to find out more about that. He what is it? He never went with us on vacation again. And sorry, I'm like trying to pay attention to the game. He never went with us ever again, but like a year or two later, I was in DR and my grandma or my aunt was like, "Yo, it's your uncle, he's on the phone." And I was like, "Sure, yeah, put him on." I get the phone, and this cornball, bro, this is how he answers the phone. I'm like this. I'm like, "Hey, it's so and so," and he goes, "Yeah, how's it going over there?" He was like actively trying to make his voice sound deeper than it was. That's the type of insecurity that we're dealing with here. He's older than me by a year. And I think even now I don't have a very like deep masculine voice, anything like that, but like I wasn't concerned with playing up my voice, you feel me? So I just picked up, I was like, "Yeah, what's going on?" "Oh yeah, how you doing over there? Any cute girls? Any like you bag any bitches over there?" And I'm like, "That's not what I'm trying to do, man." I also had a girlfriend at the time. So no. But seriously, the controller didn't survive, right? No, the controller did not survive. He broke my controller. My aunt was like, "I'm so fucking sorry. We're not gonna be able to get you another controller because we're in DR, you know." But they did get me a controller when we got back. But this is the kind of shit we're dealing with, man. Bro was making his voice sound deeper on the phone. And there's a lot I'm gonna skip over because that's like extra really big person. I think I've talked about it on stream, but like I'm not in the mood to talk about that on stream. But he screwed me over when we were both like adults. I don't, it was my mistake for trusting him after that display I told you guys about just now. And it really fucked my life up for a minute. I'm on a good path with things now, but it was bad, man. He is a stain, man. And then again, I'm gonna be vague about this, but it was my dad's birthday party. This was like 2 years ago, mind you. It was my dad's birthday party. I had not been in the tri-state for a long time because I was living in South Carolina. And so I went, and it was going to be like a big thing. And it was just nice to like catch up with the family because it's been a couple fucking years. And so I am there with my family, and he has not met them. And so again, he tries to play it fucking cool with them. He's like, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm his uncle. I'm his older uncle. You know, I like helped raise him." And I grab everybody. I'm just like, "Get the fuck away from that guy. He's a loser." Naturally, I'm not trying to start problems with a drunk, so I did warn them beforehand, like, "Hey, he's gonna be on some fuck shit. Ignore him. He's an alcoholic." But after he tried to talk to them and like be a cool guy about it, I was like, yo, just get the fuck away from him. He's trash. He's like, if I had to look back on my life, like the worst people that I know, he might actually be number 1 on that list. At the same time, I did have a lot of fond memories from before that summer where, you know, we would hang out and he let me play Battle Network 3 White. He showed me Battle Network 4 Blue Moon. He gave me his copy of Mega Man Double Team DS. Like, I would not know about Mega Man or love these games if not for him introducing me to them. You know, little things like that. I'm sorry, dude. Oh, it's long, like this is shit from long time ago. I just wanted to share that because it's like I love the Battle Network series. It's one of like those games that are like very dear to me from my childhood. And it is, unfortunately, this game series is tied to him because he was the one that put me on, you know? But I also had to share that that story where like he's just so shit, man. He tried to talk to my girlfriend, not in like that way, but like he tried to be like, "Oh, so what do you do?" Blah blah blah. And it's like she told me later, she was like, "Dude, he's icky." So yeah, man. And then this kind of like translates back to the conversation that we had a couple streams ago where it's like, if you're a shitty person on the inside, I really do think that it reflects on the outside. You know, if you're a good person, if you're like a nice, chill, positive person, I think regardless of how you look on the outside, you're going to have that positive glow, you know, and people are going to gravitate towards you. People are going to not care as much, hopefully. And the opposite is true. If you're a shitty person, I think that it really does show on your person. You have like this fucking permanent scowl on your face, like life is fucking treated you unfairly or some shit, and you just if you've looked at some of the like really shitty people in this country, in the US, and they always go, this person is blah blah blah, here are their shitty beliefs that suck. Also, they're like 31, and you're like, 31? They look like they're 50. Like, bro, hate will age you like you're a fucking glass of milk in the sun. It's crazy. Anyway, in the game, our dad has been accused of something. I don't remember what. And what was it? His punishment is going to be 4 hours of electrocution? Where's the memo? Report. Yesterday at 4 p.m., the accused, Yuichiro Hikari, that's our dad, attempted to hack the judge tree. The great judge tree was unharmed, but Greentown takes any attempt to harm the judge tree seriously. Thus, we find Yuichiro Hikari guilty. Really? Now we need to prove that our dad is innocent, because come on, he didn't do that shit. Alright, yeah, prosecutor's bench, the defendant's bench. Isn't it true that Japan has like a 99% conviction rate? When I lived there, I actually saw firsthand how fucked up the legal system is over there. There's a reason why it has such a high conviction rate. And it's because they pretty much like, they soft torture the individual that is the defendant until they basically go, yeah, dude, I'll say whatever it is that you want me to say. Just let it end, right? Because they can basically detain you for like a whole month straight, and in that month, you are fed nothing but fish heads and rice. This isn't me making some shit up. I know this firsthand, not because I ever got in trouble, but because multiple people in my platoon were really shitty people and got in trouble with the law, and not military law, local Japanese law. So there was a sergeant who got locked up for a whole month, fish heads and rice. There was a corporal that got arrested for drunk driving. Why the fuck did he do that? Whole month, fish heads and rice. And then after Japan got a hold of him and like he did his thing, afterwards they got in trouble with the military, right? Because you might get charged locally, but you're gonna get charged within the military as well. So it's fucking a double whammy, right? Like one guy lost his rank, the other guy got a slap on the wrist for some fucking reason, even though I think they did the exact same thing. But they basically torture the fuck out of you, seriously. Like they just starve you and give you fish heads, rice, and water for a whole month, and they don't let you go until you go, fine, I'll plead guilty to this, this, and this, and they go, thank you for cooperating. You can't outlast that. You can't outlast them. And speaking of Japan, there is a very funny ingredient. Sorry, I'm reading the game. There is a very funny trend on TikTok now. I don't think I could find it if I tried, but you know how everybody has like weeb bias when it comes to Japan? That they go like, oh my god, their cities are so beautiful, their trains are so this, their anime is so good, their music is blah blah blah. Like this insane bias, right? There is a trend now where you take a random picture in the US, you take a random picture and you go, yeah, here's 125th in Lexington, New York. And then all you do is edit the picture to have like a higher contrast and add cherry blossoms where they would look appropriate, and add like Japanese music to the background, and then you go, oh look, here it is now. And it's like the bias, man. If you didn't tell people that it was edited and you just put the cherry blossoms shit, it looks the fucking same, right? So there's just this like spotlight on the biases of people and their obsession with Japan. And it's a pretty good trend. There was somebody that took like a little picture of like the river somewhere in Jersey, and it had like a little hill, and somebody was like, OMG, is that Mount Fuji? And it was like, no, it's some random place in central Jersey, dog. But the biases, like we were talking about before, police operator Slashman collects cyber veggies for us to cook with. Alright, so here's the next Navi homie that we're going to be introduced to, and it is Slashman. Slashman is the sword Navi in this game, I think. And I'm pretty sure he's good. Like strong good, not good guy or anything. A lot of cooking stuff in the Battle Network series from what I remember. Now where the hell do I get my cyber veggies? Book comp. Ah, the vegetables. How do you do this? You've got to cut up the veggies before it goes bad. Ready, cut. Is this just A? Oh, shit! I didn't realize it was going to be button combinations. Alright, I'm ready now. This shit like Ghost of Tsushima. There you go. Boop, 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 boop. Makes me a little sad that we're pretty much done with this franchise after Battle Network 6. Again, I might be biased as fuck, but come on, the Battle Network games are amazing. There's RPGs, very unique mechanics. I might just have to make my own. Real shit. I might just have to make my own Mega Man game. No one else is making any. That's not true. Somebody's trying to make like I forget what game it was. I think I saved it on Steam. There is a game that is very similar to this mechanics wise that somebody is trying to make. And I am more than happy to support that project, because come on now. Yo, he can cut the tree? That's awesome. Alright. We're deep in there, man. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. We've talked about a lot of subjects. That's nothing new, but I do appreciate it. If I've ever said anything that, like, clashes with whatever anybody believes in, or, like, if I have offended anybody in any way, I want to make it very clear, I didn't mean it. I don't go out of my way to try to, like, offend anybody or upset anybody. Really do want to try to make this place, like, chill shit, you know? Come here, hang out, have a good time, tell some stories, share some jokes, talk about what's trending, you know? Game industry is on the up, but AI is fucking all over the place. I talked about this with Waffle House in the DMs, but they used AI for the title cards in Black Ops 7. You know, Call of Duty, the thing that prints money for the past like 20 years of the game industry, the thing that was so successful, it was like the benchmark for success that was straight up unattainable for almost every fucking studio. What the fuck happened to Call of Duty, man? It's an embarrassment. But yeah, they're literally using AI to create title cards. That's just one little instance of AI in video games. Obviously, it's becoming more popular, man. It's fucked up. Oh, Buckalot. Oh shit. Yeah, that's how he fights. He throws out the kunai. Not been so chatty on this end. Personally been working until just now and now procrastinating taking out the trash. No, don't even worry about it, man. Seriously. I know everybody's like busy, they got their own lives and everything. I do want to make it very clear. I'm very grateful for everybody who swings by, you know? Time is a very valuable thing, so the fact that like certain people like want to come by here for whatever their reason, like I that means a lot to me, y'all. I appreciate that shit so much. I really do. But yeah, want to make it clear, like if we ever disagree on something, that's not me being like, you're an idiot, your opinion is wrong, bye. Like, no, we can have a difference of opinions as long as we keep it cool, you know? there are some things that I'm like, you know, we're not gonna argue about this because that's stupid, but I think we all know the boundary for that. Did you see the shit where Subnautica's new publisher asking ChatGPT how to avoid paying the co-founders? Are you serious? Hold on. I know the Subnautica people have been in some hot water. Subnautica. I'm gonna put Subnautica AI. Subnautica publisher commits to being an AI. Dude, get these fucking ads out of my face. An AI first company. Oh, so he's a fucking idiot. Or she. Or they thouist. Krafton, the publisher behind upcoming Subnautica 2, PUBG, and Inzoi, has just announced its intention to become an AI first company. A move that will see significant changes to its internal operations. So they're probably cutting staff, but now they want to cut out the co-founders. That's scum. But it's especially the case in the realm of video game development, where it uses both behind and in front of the scenes continue make headlines. Bro, how about this? I'm gonna put up Copilot, because that's the AI that I use for my like study buddy, right? Give me a code for Python for a game called Burger Quest 3 that plays like Super Mario 64. Let's see what it gives me. Creating a game like Burger Quest 3 that plays like Super Mario 64 is an ambitious and exciting project. Since Super Mario 64 is a 3D platformer with physics, camera control, and character movement, replicating that in Python requires a 3D game engine. The most accessible option in Python is Ursina Engine, which is built on top of Panda 3D and is a great for prototyping 3D games. Here's a minimal working prototype for a 3D platformer in Python using Ursina, themed as Burger Quest 3. This will give you a controllable, playable character, a simple 3D world with platforms, a collectible burger item, and basic jumping and movement. Step 1, install Ursina. Step 2, Python code. From Ursina import, from random import uniform, app equals Ursina. Here's your main program. Load assets, burger texture. Player setup, camera, parent, player, camera position 0, 10, negative 130, color, orange, scale, ground, platform, entity, module, cube, burger controllable, movement, speed 5, jump height 0.2, gravity 0.01. Video game industry is cooked. What you can add next, enemies, time or score system, multiple levels with portal. We're fucked! We're so fucked. There was that, but they're in a legal battle because they shadily ousted the original co-founder, and this ChatGPT thing came out during the wrongful termination suit. Awesome. Fucking awesome, bro. AI replacing art is so fucking ass. And you know what's even crazier? I'm gonna shout them out because I actually really like this podcast. There is a podcast on YouTube that I think you guys may or may not like. It really depends on the kind of person you are. It is called Lemonade Stand. And what they are is they talk about current events, they talk about politics, they talk about tech and financing. It's very wide, but the individuals are extremely fucking funny. They are some of the funniest people on the internet. So regardless of the topic, I think you could watch them and still have a really good time. Henry, if you're here, I strongly recommend you the Lemonade Stand podcast because I think you would fuck with it quite a bit. But anyway, we're gonna do this into this, and that should be an instant kill. Shablam! I'm so good at this game. The Lemonade Stand podcast, they had a guy who was the CEO of, you know, the shop. Not Shopify, Shop, right? Like the Shop app, the Shop marketing thing that everybody uses. It's very popular. That's so easy for somebody like me. A buster like me? Shit. So they had this guy on, and he was basically, they were there to talk to him as like a guest speaker to be like, what do you think about AI? Fuck! That was pretty bad. My finger slipped because I got giant gorilla thumbs. Let me concentrate while I do this. I'm sorry, everybody. Bam. That's how we do it. They had this CEO of Shop on, and his whole thing was they wanted to talk to him as a person who is a millionaire, possibly billionaire. What do you think about AI being used in terms of marketing? Because you can cut off the use of like economists and marketing people, like people whose jobs it is to tell you the best way to spend your money to make more money, right? And AI can actually, you can cut that person out by using AI. It's fucked up. But he basically went on there and he was like, no. AI is going to be good because we can use it to like even the playing field so that even like the smallest shops that don't have the money for economists and marketing teams and advertisement teams can use AI as like a digital assistant in the palm of their hand. AI is going to like level the playing field so that everybody can be an entrepreneur. And it's like, no, dude, he's like sipping the Kool-Aid so hard. And a lot of people, and I'm glad about this, the podcast got a lot of backlash because of how egregious the marketing pitch felt for it. He was not like a guest speaker. He was basically there to sell people on the concept of AI, and that shit will steal your job. You feel me? Wise, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying, right? Like, it was literally AI. He was basically trying to sell them on like how AI is a good thing actually. And it's like, bro, you can't convince me that people are going to use AI in an ethical manner, period. That's the end of that, right? If we're talking about AI to make the lives of people easier in terms of calculations or like save man hours from doing this thing to doing another thing, yes, that's great because that gives us more time for anything fucking else that would be productive that humans can do. Instead, AI is being used to cut people who were already kind of vulnerable. AI is being used to replace artists, to replace like, instead of one guy doing one job, so you hire 3 guys, the people at the very top that don't do fuck all are like, why don't we just fire 2 people, have this one guy, and then have AI do the rest? And it's like, that's not how that fucking works. I'm so mad, I'm gonna go beast mode. That's literally what this is called, by the way. It's called Beast Out. It's the coolest thing in this game. Look at this. Yeah, the final transformation. Oh shit, I forgot he did that. I love this fucking game. What you got? I'm gonna hit him in the face with a yo-yo. He's not even gonna see it coming. Observe. Cha! Oh, I missed that. Oh my god. Wow. It's not fair. It's not fair. Whoa! We don't even need to use our other soul. God damn. Wait for it. Oh, you can't parry that. My bad. Fraud watch. Fraud watch. You know what? For brownie points, we don't need to do this. I'm gonna activate Beast Out again. This is really bad. If you use Beast Out after you've used Beast Out's turns, you lose control of Mega Man. Check this shit out. Look at my hands. Look at my hands. This game is so fucking cool. Look at this. Dude. And then if you come back from that, Mega Man is like all fucked up. It's such a cool game. That's also like not reliable stuff. Really not trust it for truthful information because LLMs are made to just sound real, not be real. Yep, they're just trying to sell people. It's just scams, man. AI is not going to replace people's jobs. AI is going to convince people at the top that it will replace people's jobs. And then there's going to be a giant rubber banding because you need people to actually do the jobs. It's going to change the way things are, but it's not going to replace people. It can't replace people. It's not good enough. Someone using it for financial advice sounds terrible, especially in places someone they can actually ask to check things. Oh yeah? Wise, here's my rebuttal to what you just said. Give me a Python code for a game called Financial Slut 3, where you play an anime girl who gives financial advice. Visual novel style. Financial Slut 3. You play as Amy, a cheerful anime girl who helps players make smart financial decisions. Through dialogue choices, players learn budgeting, investing, and saving tips. Holy shit. Screen equals Pygame display set mode. Oh my god. Colors, white, black. Dialogues. Hi, I'm Amy, your financial advisor. Let's talk about budgeting. Do you track your expend? And then if I copy paste it, it'll actually show up. Choices. Yes, no, in a list formation. Current dialogue 0. Show choices false. Define, draw text, text, and Y. Rendered font, def, draw choices. Game loop. Dude, it even documents the code. Running equals true. While running, screen fill white. Draw text. If show choices in current dialogue... Oh, there you go. What the fuck? If show choices in current dialogue in 1 and 3, draw choices for events in Pygame. Bro. What if I just go into the prompt and like, make her more slutty? Nacho, no, the rivers. This is not worth the water. We're so cooked. We're so cooked. Oh. What if I did that though? Like, what if I just did a community night where it's like, if you can give me the best prompt for ChatGPT to create a video game, you win you're the champion of the night. Fish died for that entry. Good. That was worth the laugh. Oh my god. We're fucked, man. We're fucked. I just made Burger Quest 3 and Finance Slut 3 in the span of like seconds. How many fish are there in the world? That's how many games I can create with AI. Think about that. Why did we need her help? You're here. Have you come to battle with Slashman? Not yet. That was really cool, but not yet. Why did we do that? I should have paid attention. I think that had nothing to do with what we were doing, but maybe we need Slashman for the future. I don't know. What do you guys think? Another banger stream? I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I do want to say I think that the last like month's worth of streams have been really fucking good. In no small part thanks to you guys. I think you guys are the real stars. I'm just the facilitator, but I really do appreciate you guys a lot. Seriously, we got a good ass community. Our numbers are strong and growing day by day. I think I'm out of the Twitch blacklist, bro. I feel like for the past 6 or so months, I don't think Twitch was recommending me anywhere or to anyone, but I think the floodgate has kind of like opened a little bit. Because now we're getting raids from strangers, raids from recommended people, right? Like through mutuals like Henry. We're learning a lot about ourselves and each other. So whatever is happening, thank you guys, seriously. And I got a lot of fun content planned for the future, but we got to get there, you know? After Battle Network, I think I talked about it a little bit, about like what I want to do next. We got some options. And I won't be in school for December, January until the end of January when my semester starts again. So that'll be like a whole month of cool shit that we can do. Also, what does everyone think of another charity stream? What's a charity that you guys would feel very inclined to support, you know? There's a lot to pick from, obviously. We've done charities for breast cancer, we've done charities for St. Jude's. Kind of want to do something with like mental health because December tends to be pretty fucking rough, and we've tapped on that a little bit. Kind of want to do something for December for that, but I don't have like a concrete plan yet. Trans rights would be good right now. That's a good point too. That's a very good point. You know, like 0.1% of the population that's getting blamed for 100% of the problems right now. What fucking sense does that make? Oh, don't get me started, bro. I'm getting mad all over again. Fuck. Oh my god. I think that would be a worthy cause. You're completely right. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Oh, that feels a lot better. God damn. The jacket's coming off. Uh-oh. Did you... Bro, did you really make me take off my yukata? How fucking dare you, bro? Now it's on, bro. That's funny. I love this thing. It's really comfortable. I just have to, like, lose some weight to fit into it, like, really comfortably, but... yeah. Oh yeah, I told you guys that I have like my little home gym is like 90% set up. I don't exactly know when I'm gonna start doing like home exercise stream things, but just quick little workouts here and there, like nothing too crazy. I think it'd be good. I think it'd be a fun time, but it's me kind of like cracking the door open for IRL streaming because I think there's some cool shit that we can get up to. But we'll see, right? We'll see. What time did the maintenance occur? Why does our homeroom teacher look like Michael Jackson? How do I even say this? When he was still black. He looks like OG Michael Jackson, not Neo Michael Jackson. Top of mind because they just issued a new anti-trans executive order. Passports? Ooh, that's not good. Oh my fucking goodness. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. IRL cooking stream? Ooh. I'm down with that, man. But what would we cook, right? I could do my chimichurris, but those don't take very long to make. Ooh! You know what would make a banger cooking stream? What if I did like a bunch of Dominican food? I could do the chimichurris, I could do the tostones, I could do the queso de freír, I could do some salami, I could do mofongo. Oh my god! Vaughn. Oh my god. Ooh, I'm getting hungry fucking thinking about it, baby. I'd have to get a hold of the food, which wouldn't be that hard, but like, that's a good idea, dude. Do like a little Thanksgiving stream. That'd be kind of fun. I'd have to like set up the camera and set up like the... Cause here's the thing that I'm worried about. Unless I literally go live and test the shit out, I want to do I have like the life jacket, which is like a speakers. I want to turn them on and have my audio output go to that, but have my audio input go to like the little microphone that I bought off of TikTok. It might be a hunk of shit, but if it works, right? So I have my audio input as my headset, but my audio output needs to be my speakers. You know what I mean? And if that works, then we're in business, baby. I will do any wacky ass idea. I want to do like a Top Golf stream or like a date night stream. Whereas me and the girlfriend, we just go to fucking we just go to like the bowling place, or we go to the Top Golf place, and we just hang out and do that. But you guys are there too. I think that'd be pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Would it be possible to test in Discord? I don't think so. Let me see, because I got the shit downloaded. Because it's through Streamlabs, which is already a red flag. Let me show you what it looks like on my end. So this is what it looks like. It's just flip camera, mute audio, go live, chat, and event list. See? So if I click go live, it will have me go live on here. And then for you guys, it's going to be this kind of view. It's going to be like top down. And it's going to have, like, I even set it up. So the good thing is, chat enabled means that it's going to have you guys, like, in the corner, like, here somewhere. Wherever the fuck it was that I put it. Right? And if I flip it, look. It's literally, like, it's the same thing. Right? So, there's plenty of ways to do this. I wish that it would... You might be onto something, Wise. Let me fucking take a better peek. No. I see Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and some fucking green app. I have never seen that before in my life. It looked like a lizard. But I like where your head is at. If anything, I might just have to bite the bullet. I'll change my go live notification to like, test stream, do not look, this will be trash. And then we'll dick around for like 15, 20, 30 minutes. Just to test how the IRL stream shows up, you know? I do want to try it. I do want to try it. But it will require me doing like a test stream. Do it in the middle of the night? No! Do it in the middle of the night is very funny. What if I just like, hey fellas, it's 2 a.m. I got my leaf blower here. You know what time it is. A 2 a.m. stream of me raking my leaves in my yard. Now that is content. That'd be funny. Not even gonna lie, that'd be fucking fun. You guys are awesome. Like, I love joking back and forth with y'all on this. This is my favorite part of streaming, is just yapping with you guys. So thank you guys, seriously. Let's try to find someone at the school who saw dad at 4 p.m. Right. So technically, our dad would be able to be cleared of the crime, but we need to find somebody first. Alright, fellas. With that being said, I think it's time to end stream for the night. Next stream will be on Wednesday, most likely. I do have 2 exams on Thursday, so I do reserve the right to punt Wednesday stream for Friday, and or Saturday. I have a lot of school shit to do, but I had already missed a whole week of stream, and I fucking missed you guys. I'm not trying to play to your wonderful emotions. I'm being 100% dead ass. I missed you guys. I really did. So, you know, glad to be here. Glad to have you guys here. I'm taking a peek as to where we can raid out to. I am deciding between Gizmo or Jake. Literally my 2 favorite streamers. You guys know that, right? Gizmo and Jake are my favorite fucking streamers. Gizmo is doing a special event called the Giztendo Direct. Don't know what that is. Jake is... Oh! Fable, but we're gonna be a bad boy. These are fucking amazing people. What do you guys think? Do we raid to Gizmo or we raid to Jake? Gizmo's doing a special event. Jake is playing the Fable anniversary and being a bad boy. What do you guys think? Where are we headed tonight? Oh yeah, and keep your eyes out for that big announcement. It might be this week, it might be next week, but why not both? I literally don't think I can. Unless half of you guys manually go to Gizmo and half of you guys manually go to Jake. That'd be ghetto as fuck. I don't think I could do that. I'm just gonna do Gizmo because he's actually yeah. Let's go Gizmo. because he's doing the Giztendo Direct. I don't know what that is, so let's find out. Raid good game. Wait, no. We're gonna raid Jake because we haven't raided Jake in a little tiny bit, and our schedules don't line up too perfectly, which means that I'm not able to raid him as often as I would like. So we're gonna raid out to Jake. What should the raid message be? How about Subway Slammer? You know, the guy from Persona X that throws women into trains. My girlfriend just walked in, by the way. She heard me say that. Alright, everybody. We're raiding out to Yake Twitchin'. He's playing the Fable Anniversary. He's gonna be a bad boy. You want to be known for that? No, I ain't copping that. God damn it. Alright, get out of here, you scamps. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, hopefully. Until then, please be safe, take care of yourself. Wait! Raid canceled. What you got, Wise? What you got? What you got? Let me Jake Twitchin'. Thank God it's an easy name to type in. I hate raiding to people that have like complicated names. We can say, I'll be your nasty boy. How about, do you want to shorten that to just nasty boy? It's on brand. It's on brand. Because I don't want to come in there and be like, I'll be your nasty boy. Come here, big fella. I don't want that, but I think nasty boy is on brand. Thank you for the suggestion. We'll go with that. Fellas, once again, thank you all so much for a wonderful stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. I had a good time as usual. Next stream on Wednesday, probably more Battle Network. I think that's about it. I feel like it wouldn't come across the way we mean it to. It won't. It won't, but I'm cool with it. Thanks for the stream. Oh, thank you guys for being here. All right. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye-bye.